All right. Welcome, everybody. This is our first live streamed episode of Knights of Astera. Um, Today we have a special guest. Um, we'll introduce him when he introduces his character. But last we left off, Fang and Fluffles decide to sacrifice themselves to make sure that this orb could not hurt or bring back anybody else. After hearing a loud crash downstairs in the main hall from this mansion, Mine and Ransford decide to go downstairs and investigate. And upon so, they saw a woman standing at the top of the stairs. She was clapping, and it turned out to be Lady Denatra, who Mine recognized immediately from the massacre at the King's Palace. So,
Oh,
Mine, Ransford, you guys come downstairs, and you see this woman come down the stairs. You also kind of hear a beating from the door, the front door.
um, all right. I'm gonna check the door.
Okay. The door does appear locked. You hear one loud crash, and then bam, suddenly it swings open, and two other people come in. We'll start with Mark. Describe your character.
Uh, the what you see obviously is a very long snout, the head of a rhinoceros, very burly, and wearing a suit of chainmail armor and carrying a halberd over his right shoulder, uh, a crossbow off over his left shoulder, and a long sword in his hip. He's very and he has a very pronounced holy symbol around his neck as well. He's wearing fairly light colored robes, but has a determined look on his face, like he's going to try and figure out what's going to happen and where the noise came from.
Okay. And mine, next to him, you see a human woman and princess. Describe your character.
Meep is a like slightly pale, like dark-haired woman that is wearing like what you typically see in like a mixture of like rogue and monk outfit, where she's wearing very dark colored clothes that also have little accents of blue in them. She has a quarter staff, and she has a little mouse on her shoulder.
Okay. And yeah, so you guys enter this main hall. You see a kind of like small gnome-like figure, but he has wings, and you see another human who's holding a halberd, pretty heavily armored. And you also see a woman at the top of the stairs, also kind of pale skin, long dark hair. She's wearing a kind of like a leather breastplate, and you see a symbol of like a wolf on it. So, yeah, so let's get you guys moved in.
All right. I don't know who you guys are. Are you? Do I recognize the lady on the stairs?
You do, yes. This is the woman who claimed to be Lady Denatra at the battle at the King's Palace back in Eros.
All right. I don't know who you guys are. This person I saw dead. So, are you dead?
Do I appear to be dead?
Okay. Um.
Uh,
Well,
Okay. I don't
you-
have to. I'm.
You managed to dispel that orb and broke my spell. Unfortunately, I can't let you get away with that. And she draws two short swords, and she immediately starts lunging at you guys. So everybody, roll initiative. For her, it's +2. Alright.
Boom. Nice. 19.
So, mine, you got 19?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, left hand not work. There we go. And Harden, what did you get?
A whopping 9.
Okay. Okay. So, oh yeah, I also got to roll for Ransard. Forgot he's here. Grab his character sheet real quick and attach that. And he will get 4. Okay, so top of the order. Meep, you see this woman at the top, well, kind of like down at the bottom of the stairs now. She's got 2 short swords out, and she's starting to charge toward everybody. What'd you like to do?
She's gonna go, well, she seems rather hostile. And she is going to move full 40 feet.
Okay.
Give me a sec, because this is not a voice, this is actually my throat.
That's alright.
I was going to say it's fantastic.
And she's going to hold her action to use her quarterstaff to whack her if she gets too close.
Okay. So is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, mine. It's your turn. So you
All
see
right.
this other woman who's got like similar features to Lady Denatra, but considerably different. Who just charged toward Lady Denatra.
Well, she seems with me. I don't know about you, but I'm going to throw a. I'm actually going to go ahead and summon Nutty.
Okay. I do have his token here somewhere.
Let me see. Summon within 30 feet. Yeah, it'll go there. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and throw a flame seed.
Okay. 18?
18.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
3 damage.
3 damage. All right. So Nutty kind of pulls out a flame seed, throws it up in the air, hits it with his tail in her direction, and then yeah, it kind of pelts her right in the shoulder. She just kind of bounces off her a little bit, does a little bit of damage, but she
All right,
still looks just as
then
determined.
I'm going to start moving 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 with Nutty moving over there as well. I don't have control over that token.
Okay. Just click where you want him.
Right there,
Okay.
next to me.
All right. So Lady Denatra's turn. She's going to charge toward Meat. And she...
Hey, Rage.
Yeah.
She's triggered my trap card, and I have pole arm mastery.
Okay.
Whenever she gets in reach of my weapons, I can whack her.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll. 21 hits.
9.
All right.
That's a hell of a hit.
And dude, this is
Nice.
even though she can't move anymore.
Okay. Because she still casts spells.
Yes, she can. She just can't move.
Okay.
Her speed is now 0 till the next turn.
Okay. So she's gonna swing at you with her short sword, which is okay. So +4 +3. So 18.
That hits.
Okay, so that is going to be. Where's our D6? Okay, 5 plus. So 9 damage. And she's going to
Okay.
multi-attack with her offhand. 12 plus 7, 19.
That hits.
Okay, so it's going to be another 9 damage. Then she's going to use her bonus action. She has a ring on her finger. She kind of like starts to glow a weird color. Then in front of you, there's kind of like this silvery mist that just kind of appears. And she is going to Misty Step. I really don't like not being left-handed.
Technically, she. I don't think Sentinel would.
Teleportation isn't.
It isn't true
Yeah.
movement. She's using a spell to
Probably.
basically teleport.
Okay, yeah.
It's a short
But
teleport. It's the only way to get out of the Sentinel.
Okay.
And that's going to be her turn, which brings us to Harden.
Technically, she can move now, if she wants to, because the Sentinel part of that is holding them with your weapon.
All right.
If I'm just putting that out there. That's okay. If you're done, then this Denatra looks like an undead. I'm assuming.
She looks human. She looks alive.
Look alive. Okay. Good. Says so. I march up here, pull my halberd over my shoulder, and yell at her to cease and desist. By all that is light and is holy, you must, by Archon's light, stop this. Any reaction?
All right. So she kind of looks at you. You think you can stop me?
I swing my weapon then.
All right.
Not well. Oh, 22.
22 absolutely hits.
And I will. For 10 points of damage.
10 points. All right. So yeah, you come down with your halberd, and it kind of catches her on the shoulder pretty hard. She recoils. She's like, "Ah, how dare you!" And then yeah, she takes her 10 damage. No, now 140. 10. Okay. And would you like to do anything else?
I will. At this point, I'm going to use my divine sense to detect good or evil on her as well.
Okay. Is there any saving throws of that, or is it just a straight spell?
No, just anything that is affected by the hallowed spell. I know the location of celestials, fiends, undeads within 60 feet. I'm basically testing to see if she is undead.
Yeah, you're getting a huge undead ping, way bigger than what you should be.
Okay, and I will then yell one last piece. By Archon's light, you shall die! And then that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Which brings us to Ransford. Ransford's going to, let me get his character sheet up. He's going to look at her, and he's going to try to swing his halberd at her. So, he swings his halberd, and she catches it with her 2 short swords. And she swings him off, and he's going to try to come back with his blunt side of his halberd. And so his first swing she catches with her short swords up high. Then he comes back with the lower end of his halberd, and she catches that down low with her short swords and just kind of sends him away. That's going to be his turn, which brings us back to Meep.
Alright. Meep is going to. She's going to use her monk ability of quickened healing to use 2 key points to heal herself.
Okay. Let me get Rogue this Ranger. So Rogue will be after Ranger. I gotta see her. Okay. And would you like to do anything else?
She's gonna move closer, but she's not going to move, like, she's just gonna move here.
Okay. All
And
right.
that's your turn.
Okay. So we're back to mine. So you see this epic clash between Ransford and Dinatra and Harden. You see halberd swing from Harden. You see another 2 halberd swings from Ransford. She takes the hit from Harden as he swings, but she successfully blocks both attacks from Ransford.
All right. Mine, seeing that the other 2 are helping, is going to send Nutty over here next to the monk or the fighter or whatever it is, because he doesn't know yet.
Yeah.
I can't move it.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay.
And then he's going to cast a Cure Wounds through Nutty on the human
Okay.
for 11 points of healing. And that will end his turn.
Okay. So it's Dinatra's turn, and she's gonna swing at Ransford. Let's see. I know. Okay. Yep. Gonna swing at Ransford with her short swords. So 11 plus 7's definitely, I'm pretty sure, gonna hit him. Oh yeah, that hit. So Ransford's going to take 8 damage. Okay. And oh, he only has 32 hit points, so for some reason it had him listed as 40. Alright, oh yeah, because you guys didn't take a long rest. Alright, so she's gonna take her second swing at Ransford. 9 plus 7, 16. Which makes, so he's going to take another 8 damage. And let me see if she gets her ability back. She does. And she's going to, again, use her Misty Step Ring. And move right here near, closer to mine. And she will take her bonus action to dash. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And she'll stay there. Which brings us to Harden. She is a rogue. She gets, what's it called? It's on the tip of my tongue. Cunning action.
Disengage it.
Which cunning action you can disengage, dash, as a bonus action.
Okay.
Oh, Mark, you are muted.
I'm gonna move to there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna to raise my raise my halberd and take a swing from the 10 feet away.
Okay.
And I am going to try and hit the person here. I think that'll hit.
24 hits.
I am going to also divine smite,
Okay.
and so I'm going to expend my spell slot and do the damage. So 10 points of just standard magical damage,
Yeah.
plus there would be how do you roll? That's for the radiant damage. An extra
Okay.
10 for radiant damage, plus 10 plus this for the being undead. So I'm
Okay.
sorry that it came in a few different pieces. It would be as such.
So 14 radiant or
14 radiant. Yeah. So
okay.
it's 3d8 against undead, so that's why.
Okay. So with that, she recoils hard. Like, ah! And she now looks extremely mad.
And I'm going to also, as a bonus action, cast Searing Smite as well.
Okay.
Okay, so that it doesn't take into effect this turn. It'll be next.
Okay. Alright. So, it's Rancard's turn. He's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to take his dash action to get right on her, and he's going to take his swings with his halberd. 22, which does hit. So, that is, what's his damage? 1d. Wow. Okay, so 10 damage. She is looking pretty hurt. And his bonus attack with the blunt end. 18 also hits. Another 10 damage. Okay, so minus 10. Alright, yeah, she's really hurting. Alright. So, which brings us to Meep's turn.
Alright, let's go. You know what? I'm gonna go do some damage.
Okay.
Hey, better, swing!
Okay, so 19 does hit.
And with my bonus action, Polar Mastery, I can whack her again with the other end of my quarterstaff.
Okay. Okay, so this time, as you go with the other end of your quarterstaff, she kind of does like a double back handspring to dodge out of the way. Which will bring us to mine. So, it's over beam ally. Takes 2d10 radiant damage. Okay. They have to make a Constitution saving throw. What's the DC? Oh, my Nomad.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I thought I was unmuted. It makes a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. If it's a shape changer, that's with disadvantage.
Okay. So crap. Let me get my other die here. You said it's con?
Yes.
Okay, so 13. If it makes, it meets, or it meets, it makes.
All right. Now
The other one was an 18.
it makes a 2d. If it takes 2d on a failed, half as much on a successful one. So
Okay. So
2d10 there. That's 2 damage.
Okay. So, this is going to trigger a legendary action. So, suddenly, she gets down on the ground, and you just see her, anybody who's close enough, everybody who's within 5 feet or 10 feet, make a perception check. Okay. So, Harden, you're just kind of paying attention to her on the ground, but Meep, you look at her, her eyes change from human to reptilian, so her irises her whole eye actually just turns like this weird yellow color, and instead of like having circular irises, they now change to a reptilian and a kind of like a linear slit. And she is going to use a breath weapon. Okay, so Meep and Harden, go ahead and make dexterity checks. Or saving throws.
I'm sure. Oh no! I'm taking the brunt of that. Was not expecting breath weapon.
Meep, dexterity's... Okay, you did make it 23. Okay,
Would have you shield?
Okay, so there is 11. 11
You can
plus
stop
6. Okay. Okay, so
14,
Meep, you
5.
make... So 17 and a half, that would be... Meep, you take 8 necrotic damage, and Harden, you take 17 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And with this, she also regains the amount of health equal to the amount of damage she just did. So 8 plus 17. We can just... Okay. And
Is
mine.
it still my turn?
It is still your turn.
Okay. Healing word towards Harden. Yeah.
Hmm?
Casting a healing word towards you.
I don't know.
It's not much, but it's my only bonus action.
Oh, snap.
7.
We'll take.
Alright.
Oh, damn. Snap. For healing word, that's a lot.
That's max. That's max.
No, a lot. Thank you. Oh, sorry.
Thank And I'm gonna have Nutty run back over to me in the square. Just back next to me where he was. And then Nutty is going to throw a flame seed.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and roll attack.
Actually, that would be a bonus action on my part, so that's not going to happen. But he will move back over to me.
Okay.
Flame chucking squirrel. Wow.
Yeah, he throws his nuts.
Oh, these nuts. Okay.
You'll have to move the Nutty back over,
sorry,
but
my
that'll
bad.
end it.
Alright. Okay. So, Denatra, she's going to use her action to cast Darkness directly on her. So it's going to be a 15 square foot circle radius. So,
Joy. Joy to the
oh man,
It's her turn, right? So she's going to take... She needs to make that DC 13 con save again with disadvantage.
Gotta find my other, there it is, blended in.
And that's 6 more radiant, or half as much if...
Okay, so she takes a good amount there. So, sorry. Let's see. So yeah, she takes a huge amount from that.
If she failed, she reverts back to her original shape.
Oh, okay. So you see her kind of grab her head. She's screaming in pain. As suddenly the visage of Lady Denatra disappears, and in its place, you see her start to wriggle in pain, screaming, her face elongating, her limbs kind of getting bigger and more reptilian. Her large black tail shoots out, wings sprout out of her back, and she starts to grow in size until you guys see. Where is it? See a dragon in her place.
Let me go ahead and draw a circle of a moonbeam for you. That way you know where it is on the map. Because if it can re-change its shape if it leaves the circle. And anytime that it enters it, it has to make that save also. So I'll just leave it there and I'll move it around the map.
Okay. So mine, when she turns into this dragon, you see like this purplish glow kind of emanate from her, and you recognize that purplish glow as the one you've seen destroy the statue of Heroes, and that one that kind of flew under the bridge in the canyon where the river ran.
Oh shit.
And she goes from this womanly figure to this big, weird looking, it looks like a live black dragon, except it's got these bright glowing purple eyes and this purple aura around it. And you just see him. You think you could beat me here? and suddenly it takes up, flapping its wings. So everybody within a 30-foot radius make a dexterity saving throw.
10, 15, 20. Shit.
I'll take that one.
I'll take it.
Okay. And I need to make one for Ransford. Oh, God.
I guess I need to make one for Nutty as well.
Ever mention
We should have done
how difficult it is doing this one? Yeah. My left hand. Ransford.
that. Yeah,
no, sir.
saving throw. I wasted my nat 20.
Okay, so
Saving throw is just base plus proficiency,
Mhm.
right?
yep.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so it'll be Nutty fails.
Okay. So Ransford and Meep, you guys are both knocked prone from the force of this wind, from it flapping its wings.
Whee!
Harden and mine, you guys managed to stand up. Mine, Nutty kind of goes prone as well.
Ah, he's a squirrel.
And yeah, that will be its turn for now. It's starting to flap its wings, which brings us to Harden.
All right, I'm going to take another swing at this particular thing. Before I'm going to take a look over at Meep, and how hurt is she? Does she look terribly hurt?
Meep, how are you feeling?
Blood gaping from the wounds, or are you look to be still standing now that you're laying down prone? I might get a better look.
I'm battered and bruised, but I'm still in.
Battered and bruised, but still in. So, still in fighting condition, just hurt. Gotcha. 'Cause I saw the hit. All right, I will then take a step. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20 to here. Oh, I guess it'd be to here, and to get flanking on this particular thing. Would I be able to flank him like that?
Yes.
So that would be the attack with advantage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just want to make sure. I will then swing the halberd. Oh, good thing too. That would be a nat 20 to hit.
Okay.
Okay. I'm also going to use Astral Spark, which adds damage to my initial hit, and only 2. And I'm also going to Divine Smite as well.
Okay.
Oh, not a great hit.
Alright.
So that's where it didn't do it twice, did it? Oh, it did.
If you
So it
Okay.
did do it. 15 is the total
Oops.
damage.
didn't mean to roll that.
17, so 17 points of magical damage for the first one.
Yeah.
And then with the Divine Smite, I'll add it all up for you. It would be
Okay, so
an additional 10 points of damage for the Divine Smite.
okay, this thing recoils and lets out a loud draconic yell.
With the Searing Smite, because my weapon is glowing hot that I had cast earlier, I do an additional 3 points of damage.
Okay.
That would be fire damage if it makes a difference.
Okay. So the fire
Well, you
damage
break
doesn't
it.
do as much.
Doesn't do as much. That's why I wanted to break it up. So it's radiant damage for the Divine Sight, just magical damage for the halberd, and 3 points of damage for the rest. And at that point, I am done.
Okay. So Ransford's turn. He's gonna use his action or his movement to get up, and he's going to try to swing. Remedy just woke up, so he should be here in a few minutes. Okay, sweet. Okay, so everybody who is within 120 feet, I need you all to make wisdom saving throws. This is a legendary action. Okay. And I gotta do
Ugh.
one for Ransard. I keep forgetting I'm in control of Ransard. Wisdom. That's not his character sheet. What the hell? It's not letting me get his character sheet up. Oh, it's because it's up on my other screen. Ha! I'm an idiot. There we go. 15. Okay. Harden. Harden and Meep. You guys resist. Mine. And Ransard. You guys are both frightened. But Ransard will now try to make his attack, which is with disadvantage now that he is frightened. Okay, so 14.
It wasn't damage, so it doesn't matter.
14, I'm pretty sure is not going to hit. Yeah, it's definitely not. He's going to try his blunt end. And he's not going to hit. So this thing, he tries to smack with his halberd, just bounces off this dragon's scales. He tries to go with a blunt end, same thing, no effect to it whatsoever. And that's going to be his turn. Meep, it's your turn.
Alright. Can I try to stand up?
Yes.
Alright. How much movement do I have?
Half your movement, because it took half to stand up.
Cool. I'm gonna back. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't back up. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna whack it again.
Okay.
And I'm going to do the double whack.
Okay. Okay. So, you take your first hit, it bounces off this dragon, no effect whatsoever. And same thing with your other end. This thing has a pretty high AC.
Damn.
Would you like to
Alright,
do anything
but
else?
I don't have anything else I can do.
Okay. So mine, it's your turn.
Mine is going to leave the bubble where it's at.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention there's darkness surrounding him, too.
Okay,
15-foot
well, the
radius.
bubble's still there, so as long as he's there, he's getting hit by it.
Alright.
And actually make Constitution saving throws on the damage that it took from the Radiant earlier to maintain concentration on darkness. That was 6 Radiant damage.
It's in its dragon form now, so its stats are different. Okay, so con plus 5, 16.
All right, that's... I don't know how much it took from the Radiant, if it took more or not, but it'd be 5 plus... Yeah, it's fine.
10 points is what it took from the Radiant, not 3. 10.
Okay. So yeah, anytime it takes damage, it has to make a con save to keep concentration.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... What am I going to do? Everybody in there is darkness. I'm the only one outside. I can kind of see some people, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
How far does this reach? 10-foot radius sphere. How high up is it?
Oh, right now it's still on the ground. It's just kind of in the process of getting ready to lift.
All right. And how does Meep look?
Meep? How's Meep look?
From what I can see, because I can only see
I
part.
have 8 out of 21 HP. I can do better, but I'm good.
Okay. I'm going to cast a second level Wither and... No, I'm not. Never mind. It's dead. Nutty is going to run up here behind Meep.
Okay.
And Meep is going to feel a small tug And Nutty, if Meep is willing, is going to teleport Meep back to here.
Back where?
Meep is willing.
Okay.
Back to here.
Okay.
And then through Nutty, I'm going to cast a.
Hey, Rummy.
Hey, Remy. Through Nutty, I'm going to cast a Cure Wounds on Meep
Okay.
as my action. 6 points of healing.
Thank you.
And then mine is going to move back a step. 2 steps. And then at the end of my turn, I get to make a save against the Frighten.
Yep.
Is that a Wisdom save again?
It is.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Come on. 13.
You're still frightened.
All right. That ends it.
Okay. So it's back to the dragon's turn, and with its
All
with its wings, it beats harder and harder. And again, everybody within a 10-foot radius has to make a dexterity saving throw.
It also is going to have to make a Con 13 save.
Okay, so the darkness falls.
All right. And it takes a 11 radiant damage from the moonbeam,
Okay. So,
or half as much on a success.
there we are. So minus. Okay, so it takes it, recoils hard, but still flapping its wings. It now lifts off the ground, going through the roof. It is now high above the mansion. And you just kind of hear it. How dare you! Think you're better than me, you think you're stronger! And you see kind of like this purplish glow start to radiate from its chest and start to slowly move up toward its throat. Suddenly,
Would we, as it moved away from us, would myself and
you guys do,
would have got attacks of opportunity? Yes.
you do,
No?
yes.
Hey, thank goodness. One last swing before we get. I'll let Sir Remethy go first. I think he was.
Oh, yeah. So at this point, Conlen, you are currently upstairs with the bodies of Fang and Fluffles. If you want, you can come downstairs or you can wait up there. Okay, so 25 with the halberd, that hits.
It's 2 p.m. Hope you're having a good day. Want to go for a walk?
Okay, so 11 damage as it flies
plus-
up.
And
There we go.
with-
My mic is now connected.
Oh,
The searing will still do damage as well.
Okay.
This is fire damage for 5 points.
Okay. So you catch it just on its way up. You hit like its 1 foot. It just kind of swings out of the way in like reaction to the hit. It's like ah. And yeah, the dragon is now high above the mansion. He's charging his breath weapon. Suddenly, everybody in the hall, you guys see the door swing open. You hear a voice come out from the door. Everybody, get out now! And that's gonna end its turn. Which brings us to Harden.
The voice came from above the stairs or
The front door down here.
front door. Okay. You know the monk cannot run me. I will run 5 and 15. Grab this guy. Grab him. So I'll grab Ransford if he's willing and just drag him
Okay. So it's
Right.
gonna be half movement.
half movement. So to there, and I'm gonna use my dash action That's where we get to with him in tow.
Okay. So he's not like he's willing in terms of mechanically, but like flavor wise, he is trying to resist. Let me
course.
go! I want to slay the dragon.
Yeah.
But mechanically, you're succeeding with the drag.
All right, and that will end by. And how hurt is he?
He's very bloodied.
Very bloodied. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Thank you. Okay, that's my end of my turn.
Okay. Which brings it to Ransford. Ransford's gonna try to go back.
Oh my God.
You can use a reaction to try to grab him, which will be a contested athletics.
Okay. Oops, sorry. No, that was. Oh, it is with dash. I get it. Dash with dash.
And he's gonna succeed. So he's gonna break away from your grasp. He's gonna move in. He's actually gonna try the move toward mine to try the mine. Get out of here. Save yourselves.
Okay.
And then he's gonna use the rest of his move to move toward. Does he have any ranged weapons?
He actually, I believe he has a javelin
He does have a
that
javelin of
no
returning.
longer has return. It no longer has returning on it.
Okay, so he's gonna try to throw his javelin up at the dragon, and he's gonna hit it for 12 damage. That's 12. Okay, and he's gonna look over toward Meep as well. Get out of here while you can. I got this. Which brings us to Meep.
Hello.
Wait.
Beep would like to say she's going to use she's going to dash, and she's going to use Step of the Wind to
Okay.
So I'm just going to full dash like over here. Since my movement is 80, I'm taking the squirrel with me, by the way.
Okay, and mine is a squirrel willing.
Yes, the squirrel is willing.
Okay.
Yeet. Let's go, squirrel.
Yep. So, Nutty jumps up on your shoulder, gives you a little and a nod.
Yeah, by the way, the pet mouse tries to pet Nutty because it's on the same shoulder.
Okay.
It is on fire, so I don't know how the mouse would react to a squirrel that's bursted into flames.
It's gonna boop it on the nose. That's all it's gonna do.
So,
It just kind of sits there and shakes its head a little bit, and
so Meep and Nutty, you guys both successfully escape the main hall and out into the front of this mansion. As you see this black dragon with this purple aura just flapping its wings, charging its breath, aimed directly down at this main hall. Which brings us to mine.
Conlen, where's Conlen?
At this, I think Conlen's still up in the tower. You could, yes. You theoretically could, but it's quite a fall. Like 40 feet.
Sorry, I had to finish that bite of food, or else we were gonna have a hangry Remy on our hands. And I am here now. I am awake. I am conscious. I am capable of communication and speech and acting like a person. Sorry about
Nice.
That makes one of us.
Mine would turn to Ford and say, "You don't have to make this sacrifice. This isn't your sacrifice to make."
Make a persuasion check.
All right. Oh, this should be great. Yeah, it's great.
He's like,
Did I do?
so Ransford kind of gives you a nod. He's like, all right. I'll follow you.
And mine is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How far is Nutty from mine right now?
Nutty is outside, so we'll say once you guys are outside, it's about you're all within like a 20-foot radius of each other.
Okay. I'm actually going to have Nutty run back to me. Next to me. And I'm going to grab the hippo, and Nutty's going to teleport us 15 foot
Okay.
outside the door.
Okay.
I'm a hippo. I'm not light.
And you had asked about Conlen. Conlen would be going outside the window out the window as well, using Featherfall.
Okay. Yeah, so you crash out the window, and as you're falling, you start cast Featherfall, and you just, instead of falling hard, you just kind of gently land on the ground.
And if Ransford followed, he would be teleported as well if he was willing.
He is not willing.
Then he just, mine and the hippopotamus, because we haven't made introductions yet, teleports out, and as soon as we land outside,
However, he did
I
follow
look
you
back
to the door.
towards. Yeah, I look back towards the door and see Ford still standing there.
Yep. So at this point, Ford's, and we're out of initiative order at this point. The battle's pretty much done. Ransford gives you kind of a nod. You see in his eyes, you know exactly what he plans on doing, and he shuts the door and locks it. And then you hear a shout. You want to fight, dragon? Fight me! So everybody except for Ransford is out of the mansion. And as you guys see the dragon flapping his wings, you see the purple emanate from his chest up through his throat and into his mouth. And you just see a wave of this weird purplish energy just hit where the main hall was. Ransford is no more. And then the dragon starts to turn his attention toward you guys. Then you see two fireballs seemingly come out of nowhere and just hit the dragon, reeling him back. Well, this fight will have to continue on another day. It flies off into the distance.
As Ransford's laying there on the floor dead,
So
the only thing that's not charred on him is that flower of blue and gold that's still laying on his chest, like on him, pinned on his chest.
okay, so the door is shut. You guys would have to go back in to see Ransford's condition. But out of the wood line, two well-dressed men kind of come out, and one is kind of like this elven man. He's got kind of like this really nice, kind of groomed goatee. It's kind of like this dark brown, almost black. He's got like the Robin Hood style mustache, with the curls and everything like that. Really fine combed over hair. You see, it's full elven. And you see another man in Nomad. Tell him what they see with Fabio.
You see a elderly human, white hair, combed over, pipe in his mouth, just kind of standing there, giving the whole party a look, and kind of shaking his head. A nice white beard, and he just looks over and he goes, "I don't know what you guys are doing here, but you got some balls on you."
To take on a dragon by yourself, it's impressive. The elven man steps out. Well, this was my house. Afraid gonna have to rebuild it. Not in this dimension, of course. Fabio, any idea how I can get this house out of here?
And before Fabio can say anything, mine runs towards him and goes, "Are you Mage Caspero?"
I am Mage Caspar, yes. Pleased to meet you.
I was coming to find you. My name is Mine, and I believe you've seen me from afar. And you see Mine's wings furl out, and the party that hasn't been there, you see a gold, blue, and fiery color wings just sprout from his back into the air in full showing.
Okay. So, at this point, Conlen catches up with you guys as well. He sees you guys all in the front of the mansion.
Hey, I literally have no idea what happened to me. I'm here though.
There was a dragon, and we were throwing some stuff at it and trying to kill it, and then it blew up the house. Ransford may be dead.
Another?
Yeah.
And so, Conlen,
Oh,
you
so
see.
many.
Oh, sorry. So, Conlen, you see two other figures. With mine, you see kind of like a hippo with chainmail and a halberd, and you also see a human with dark hair, pale skin. And you see two other figures kind of out of the wood line. One is kind of like a human man, elderly, and the other is a full elven man. Both of them are dressed in really nice robes. And the elf comes up to you guys. Sees mine. Well, you've come out of your forest, little one.
Yeah, I was looking for a way home, and I was told you might be able to help me.
Might be able to, yes, but right now, me and my compatriot here we do have some matters to deal with in the next few weeks. I will be able to help you. I can't right now.
And you see mine's wings just kind of droop back down, and
he takes his hand, kind of puts on your chin as you look up. Don't worry, do not fret not. I will meet you in a place called the Cloud City in about 40 days. Then I should have the time to bring you to your home.
okay. And Fabio pipes up and he goes, the damage looks, I'm not gonna lie, it looks a little rough. This is gonna take a lot. Yeah, I'll start working on that. And he starts walking.
I appreciate it, my friend. But, well, seems you all have traveled here to see me. Be happy to answer any questions anybody has.
You happen to know what's going on with... I fell through a portal and I ended up here. And do you know how or why or who or... He just keeps asking different questions of why this is happening.
Well, after I came back from investigating your arrival here on Astera, I shortly arrived home, and my friend here, he's pointing over toward, God, names.
Fabio.
And, well, he told me something's coming, and I believe this is the cause of all these portals opening up across all the many planes of existence. It's not just this one, there are many happening all over the multiverse. And we're in the process of investigating this.
Mine just looks really confused and trying to figure out what in the world a multiverse is.
Yes, it is a bit of a complicated concept, one that I've been investigating almost my entire life. But thankfully, Fabio has kind of shown me the way and shown me some things that have opened my eyes. And he looks up toward the rest of you. Well, does anybody else have any questions? Realize that Pearl has caused you quite a bit of trouble. I apologize for that. If I knew its power, I would have left it where it was. And does anybody have any questions?
None from me.
I'm not sure what I've stumbled across here. But have you heard the good word of Archon?
I am familiar with Archon, yes. I have actually met him.
Pardon? You've met him?
I've met quite a few gods. They're all, They're an interesting bunch.
Who are you?
I he
Who
gives
are
you.
you?
I am Mage Caspar. At your service. He gives you a polite bow.
Oh. I give him a deep kneel.
Ah,
I drop to one knee. I lay my halberd in front of me, and by my service, if you have met and have conversed with the great and powerful Archon, I pledge my service. What may I help you with? I came in need of aid. It sounded like there was trouble and that people needed aid. I heard screams from just down the way and found this young woman here, but I'm not sure what I've gotten myself into, and if someone can fill me in. I don't know anyone's names here.
I'm Mine. Nice to meet you. I'm not from around here.
Clearly,
And
one of your kind before.
yeah, it's a long story. 7 years long, actually, to be exact. But this is my buddy Conlen.
Conlen.
Hello. You can tell from Conlen's speech that he doesn't really like to talk too much. But with the look in his eyes, you can tell he's seen a few battles himself, even prior to adventuring.
Well,
Conlen being a half elf, roughly 6 foot tall, with because I couldn't get brown eyes on the AI, used blue eyes with brown hair.
fair. Well, I guess I could say well met. You seem like decent folk. Would you be in need of someone of the faith?
I don't know much about. I mean, faith. I know Sylvanas and Nut. They're from the Feywild, where I'm from. Yeah, that's what my little squirrel here is named after. His name is Nutty. And you see the fire kind of extinguish off of him, and he turns back into like a orangish colored squirrel with a orange nose.
Okay. And you, ma'am? Who would you be? Wait. You're eating. I'll leave you be. Well, if I can be of assistance, please. I just need to nurse some of my wounds here. I did take a couple of fairly strong hits from that,
Oh, do you need some help with that?
whatever creature that is. Well, I've got some wounds. They're not I would say they're not terribly bleeding, but I could use some, obviously.
Okay. Stand exactly right there. And he's gonna cast Healing Spirit.
Okay.
While he's checking that, you just see Conlen glancing at the vials that he has in various different portions of his armor, and then slightly shake his head.
So Mage
Okay, how many-
Caspar looks over at Conlen.
And-
So, I didn't see you in the main hall. You, as me and my compatriot just recently arrived, mind telling me exactly what all happened here? Why was that orb activated? How was it activated?
Out of character, the last thing that I was present for, the last thing Remy was present for, was that the emissary was coming down the stairs, and then I poofed, or whatever happened to me.
Yeah, so we had Conlen go back upstairs and check on the bodies of mine and Fluffles while the boss fight happened. So what happened was Lady Denatra came downstairs. They fought her. They got her HP to a certain level, and mine used a spell that basically forced her to turn into her true form, which was that of a undead ancient black dragon.
Oh, great.
So Mage Caspar looks at
Wonderful.
looks at all you guys and asks, "Do you know what that was? Do you know who that dragon was?"
We came here looking for you and found only undead in the process.
Yes, I felt something, some evil presence entered my home and corrupted that, and me and Fabio immediately start heading back to this realm. But that black dragon, that one you guys just saw, that worries me. I don't know how, but it seems Hrothmir's back. So Conlen, you would immediately know this name as you are originally from Avira. You've heard the stories of the first king of Avira, King Avir the First, and how he fought the ancient dragon Hrothmir on top of a mountain and slain him.
I believe I even have a note regarding that. Yep, Hrothmir the Vile killed by the previous king. Yep.
Okay, so there's 10.
So if Hrothmir's back, it spells grave trouble and grave danger for the realm. All Fjord could fall. Kingdom of Avira, the Kingdom of Thracia, both are under grave threat. My question, though, is how did he come back?
It matters not to me. The mention of undead, however, has spurred me. Conlen, if you need my assistance, I'm at your side to vanquish any and all undead in this realm. And others, if need be.
Harden got 10 health. I used 2, so there's 11 more HP that Meep gets to add for healing.
Okay. And Mage Caspar rises up, kind of stands back, looks at Fabio. Well, my friends, I hate to do this, but unfortunately, Hrothmir is a threat to this realm. But what me and Fabio are dealing with is a threat to the entire multiverse. I don't wish this task on any. I wouldn't wish this task on my worst enemy, but I'm afraid it's up to you to deal with this. And he just kind of backs up, looks at Fabio. Fabio gives him a nod. Well, whoever is in charge of you fellows now, you guys have a huge task. I wish you luck. And he looks back at mine. If you wish to return home, though, meet me in the Cloud City in 40 days. I'll be happy to take you back.
Before you leave, how do I get there?
He just kind of looks at you and gives kind of like a smile. It's high up in the mountains to the north. It won't be an easy trek.
But I can't fly. How am I gonna get into the clouds?
There's a way. The Dusk Elves know of a path. They'll show you. And he kind of points on the map north in the forest to the north of Avira. Kind of like at the edge of the mountains to the north. There's a There's a hidden village of the Dusk Elves. They'll show you the way.
Oh, okay. I've been having weird, I don't feel like myself moments. I don't understand it. It may I don't know. Every once in a while, I feel like somebody else.
Could be you're not from this world. It could be without a tether to your world. Perhaps your very essence is draining away. You see him
Is
kind of
there?
wave a hand. You see kind of like some sparks, and you feel kind of like something hit you, and you feel like a warmth in your stomach. That should keep it from getting any worse, but unfortunately, the effects I've already taken from you being away from home from so long still stand. The only way to restore your full self is a return to the Feywild.
40 days. Oh. Well, we got time, guys. What do we do now?
And see Mage Caspar and Fabio. They give you guys a nod. They back up back into the tree line. You see Fabio kind of open a portal. They both step through it and it closes immediately behind them.
If he can open up portals, why couldn't he just open one for me?
He's got stuff to do. He's busy.
Rude.
It looks so easy.
Yeah.
Mine's gonna sit there and try and make his hands move the way that the other ones did to make a portal open, and it just nothing happens. Well, looks like I'm stuck here a little bit longer.
Get you guys
Little
all
one.
Yes.
Little one, you need more magic, much greater understanding to open those types of things. I've seen them done with major wizards, but unfortunately, it's beyond me too.
Oh. Well, looks like I just need to learn more magic.
Years of study should work that way.
Oh, I don't have years, but
We have 40 days. I'll get you to Cloud City.
And
Let us go then. The closest way. We can find horses and rides on the way. Walking is the best.
and suddenly you
I
guys
can turn into a horse.
and suddenly as you guys are staying there, you guys kind of start feeling like this weird field around you, and you look back and the mansion just poofs out of existence, leaving the bodies of Fang, Fluffles, and Ransard behind on the ground.
It was all my fault.
Conlen's going to immediately start looking around to see and looking through his tools and implements, seeing if he has anything to break ground.
So Ransford has a halberd and a hand axe. He does have a hammer, a crowbar,
Conlen,
and for flavor,
This was-
and he has a shovel.
this was my fault. Let me take care of the holes, and mine is going to turn into a giant badger and start digging.
No, I'm not going to let him do that alone. I'm going to go ahead and use one of the vials of transformation that I have
Okay.
and join in.
All right. So about an hour of digging goes by. Any role playing you
my
guys
shovel.
like to do? Sorry.
I'm going to use the shovel, keep digging, but
Okay.
and I'm going to pray and I'm going to try and give these poor souls the last rites as best I can.
Okay. So yeah, about an hour goes by. You guys have the holes dug. You guys have the 3 bodies before you. And you guys place them into the holes. Harden prays for them. You guys bury their bodies. You put a marker for their graves. And then you guys carry on.
Now, as everybody else kind of turns back, mine uses Druidcraft to create blue flowers on each of their graves. with one single red one in the middle.
Okay.
After finishing with the vial of transformation and reverting back to his normal form, Conlen looks over to mine. Never alone. You're always here. We're always together. You didn't cause any of this. I understand your heart is heavy, but you are never alone.
Mine just kind of sits there. Well, we got to start walking somewhere, I guess. Let's start walking that way.
As you guys are walking, you notice, like, as you came in, you remember all that mist and thick fog. That's all gone. And you start to kind of... You can actually see the sun now. It's about midday now. And for the first time since you guys entered this area, starting to hear life come back to the area. You can hear birds chirping, hear bugs again, and you guys head back.
Does the mansion gate still exist as we're passing by it?
The gate is still there.
Okay. When closing it, I'm going to take that stone mouse pendant back off the gate.
Okay. Yeah, it just kind of slides right out.
And I'm going to give it to the mouse that is with Meep. This was important to Fluffles.
Hmm?
Just keep walking.
Okay. So you guys eventually make it back to the cemetery, and then eventually back to the town of Dunborough. The vibe is totally different. There's no more fog. There's still no people. All the undead that were once here, whatever stragglers were still around, have pretty much collapsed and are gone. The town is still abandoned, but there's sun now actually shining through. You can actually feel the breeze from the lake come in and still hear birds. And it feels like this place, if somebody wanted to, they could probably bring this place back up.
It's almost like I still feel them here with us.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Mine votes for arrest.
I'd like to go to the church and see if we can get it back up and running, or at least up and into a usable place.
Okay. So as you enter the church, this place still looks like it looks like an absolute massacre took place here. There's a very old bloodstains everywhere. There's shattered remains of skeletons. There's a few dead bodies of some zombies that were once here. The place is in pretty rough shape. You do, however, see the holy symbol of Archon above the altar.
Mm-hmm.
As Conlen and mine pass by, leaving by the church, we'd probably head over towards the inn. We have the inn mostly boarded up. You can stay there when you're ready.
I will take
As he
some
would say
time.
to Harden as he passed.
It will take me some time. I likely won't sleep tonight, and I'm gonna work through till at least the bodies are cleared out. Everything's cleared.
Meep's gonna. Sorry about that.
It's alright.
You okay?
How hurt is me?
Yeah,
Get her some healing, quick! Mine.
I'm good. Meep is gonna walk over and she's gonna go, do you need any help with that cleaning up?
Any help would be appreciated. But I
Alright,
thank you
and
in Archon's name. Thank you.
alright. And Meep will help clean up the church.
Okay. So that's going to take you guys a few hours. Probably about enough for a long rest for mine and Conlen. So, mine and Conlen, as they're doing this, you guys are in the inn. What do you guys like to do as you're resting?
beyond, of course, mostly Conlen will be looking through all of the items, everything he pulled from the packs of his fallen comrades, shaking his head slowly, just mentioning that I'll sort everything when we get back. When we get back to the ship.
Yeah.
But he's still
We
going to
need
be
to-
looking over all the items and basically reminiscing.
Mine's going to make soup.
Okay.
Uh, hopefully just a regular soup, but he's going to make soup.
All right.
Warm soup for everyone.
Roll a.
With no cheesy bread.
No, I'm not gonna have you roll this time. As you're making the soup, mine, you reminisce. You remember Fang in the bar. You remember shoving a pancake basically down his throat. Watch him get all hyped up over when he drank the mud water. You remember the flapjacks. You remember mine basically charging off the dock after the Night Star and barely catching it. You remember him basically kind of saving you from yourself when he kind of pulled you out of your rage by handing you his flower that you gave him.
Mine just thinks about all that and thinks about when he met Fluffles on the ship and was talking in cat and the mouse and Ransford just sitting on the dock talking, his little therapy session that he gave to Ransford. And he's making soup.
Alright. Now I'm gonna have you roll wisdom saving throw, but not because of the face sickness. Something else.
All right.
13. You notice, you see a drop kind of from your face kind of land in the soup, and you can just feel like liquid just stream down from your eyes and down your face, and it's starting to drip down.
He's just going to continue to make the soup.
Alright. So we'll go back.
Falling into
red?
the soup.
Fade to your soup. And,
But is it red? There's the problem.
no, it's clear. Just some
Okay.
basic saline. But back to Harden and Meep. You guys are clearing out the church. You're taking out all the bodies. You're putting them in a pile. Takes you a few hours, but you do eventually get the bodies out. You scrub away the blood stains. You set the pews and the chairs and the altar back up to where it was. And the church is looking better than it did. And what would you guys like to do from here?
Meep, I'd like to thank you. I don't have much in way of coin, but I would like to. Is there anything I can do to help you in any way?
Nah, it's fine. Besides, we technically helped each other last battle, so I guess you'd call it even.
Oh, I don't feel that way. In fact, I would suffice to say, you helped me as much as I helped you, if any at all. But if you were in need of anything, please do let me know. I would consider you a comrade here from the short time I've known you.
Alright. Now let's go. They probably already,
It appeared that they were saddened by the loss of their comrades, and I think they needed this time to grieve. That's why I left them alone. Thank you for helping me pass the time with something highly productive and important to me. For that, I will not forget.
Let's be honest, if this church is any indication of how the rest of the town looks, I'm willing to bet there's a lot more dead things in the town.
I agree with you. It may take some time to bring this to a livable state again, the town as a whole. Not that I'm aware of where we are, actually.
Yeah, I don't either. I was just walking in one direction, and pretty much just wound up in a fog.
It is pleasant to make your acquaintance. Let's go find the others.
Yeah, for you guys.
All right, so mine and Conlen, you guys are just kind of sitting in the bar, very quiet, and the doors open, and in comes Harden and Meep.
Conlen looks a little more refreshed than the last time you saw him. So we have new comrades, I take it. And that implication, while he looks at Harden, is like a more of a statement than a question.
I was giving you time to grieve, as I was telling Meep here. The church is now a sanctified place to be again. We've cleaned it up to a state where it can be occupied once again.
Well done. I suppose we need to do roughly the same for the whole town.
Yes, I would
Were there any bodies inside?
Dozens. Undead. Skeleton remains.
Where did you put them?
Outside. We haven't burned them yet.
Be right back. And Conlen goes out.
So yeah,
All right. Mine. Is there a place I could rest for some time? I just need I'm tired.
Well, this inn is safe. We boarded it up best we could, and actually we fought a few battles out of this place. But yeah, there's beds upstairs. I made some soup if anybody wants soup.
so Harden, as he's saying this, you kind of look around and you see like there's a rotting corpse of a ghoul that's been absolutely shredded. Only about his upper half is actually in the tavern. Well, the other
It's
window, it's still there. The thing is shredded.
I'm gonna look around. I
Forgot about that one.
put down my weapons and I start cleaning the tavern and removing all of the death and destruction and ghouls and things out of the tavern.
All right. So yeah, you pick up this upper half of this dead ghoul. As you're looking around, you see like the tops of tables and stuff like that, kind of like stuck to where there's a window or should be a window. You see like there's kind of like these dried up vines that basically pierce the table and the wall, kind of holding that table top just kind of there. And you go outside, you throw this ghoul or the ghoul top, and you throw it in the pile with the rest.
As you see Conlen cutting the head off of one of them and then burning the rest.
Yeah, Pete's actually gonna go take a rest in the tavern.
All right, so you make your way upstairs. The upstairs part looks, I mean, it's a little dusty, but there's no carnage or anything up here. Looks relatively
Right.
clean, minus a layer or two of dust.
I'm just gonna go sleep in one of the rooms.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep cleaning till it's done. Tired or not, I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Okay. And at this point, the sun's getting real low. It's starting to get dark out. The sky is clear. There's no more fog. Conlen and Harden, you guys can actually look up and see the stars and the moon. It's the first clear night, Conlen, you have seen since you've gotten here.
Finally. No longer shrouded in fog. Let's make sure they get some rest. Saying to mine. You get some rest too. I'll take first watch.
Okay. Yeah, they helped me a lot in there. If it wasn't for them, I don't know if any of us would have made it out.
And mine, your soup is done.
Soup is done.
No bread this time.
No bread. I don't think, but no.
Thanks for the meal. Conlen
I'll
will
take-
have one of the zombie heads wrapped up in rope and attached to his belt.
Okay.
And mine's gonna take the first drink of soup to make sure that there's no bread in it.
Make a constant. No, I'm kidding. No, it's good. Pretty good soup. You can definitely taste some sadness in there, though.
You can taste the sadness.
And, well, it eventually falls into night. Are you guys setting the bodies ablaze?
Conlen went ahead and burned the bodies. Yeah,
Okay.
and just gonna, even though telling them that we're gonna take just first watch, Conlen might as well just stay awake through the night.
Okay.
Let
yeah.
everyone else rest.
All right. So while everybody else is resting in the tavern, Conlon, you're just sitting in front of this bonfire, and yeah, you reminisce as well about your comrades. Make a wisdom check or saving throw. Saving throw. See if you can hold back the tears.
Oh, that's unlikely.
And as you're staring at this fire, you just reminisce of all the good times you had with mine or Fang, and you reminisce about Mofin. You reminisce about Fluffles and Ransard, and you can't help yourself. It just everything comes out. You know, this guttural feeling that's just too tight to hold. It releases, and you have to put your face down in your palms as you just let it all out right there.
The short amount of time that Conlen knew Mofin, seeing those scars change from one color to another, seeing him or watching him fight Vectus the Drow, remembering all the antics with Fang and the entertainment of having him drink with him in the bar, and actually being able to hold his liquor. The first actions he helped Fang with was making sure that he no longer had a hangover from the herbs that he used, with a combination of Mind's help of making sure to, instead of just eating straight up herbs, putting them into a tea concoction. Conlen sits there remembering these as the fire burns, smelling the decay in flesh burning away until the time when the air smells clear.
All right. So the first part of the night, the fire's burning bright, and several hours go by, and the fire's dwindling down until roughly about 4 o'clock in the morning. You can start to kind of see like a orangish kind of glow on the horizon to the west, because again, this world rotates backwards to Mars. And yeah, it's at this point you're pretty much ready to head in. The corpse pile's pretty much nothing but ash now, with a few cinders and a few burning coals, but nothing more.
Just head on inside to see if anybody is awake yet, and if not, begin to stir them just by walking about, not loudly, but not sneaking either.
All right.
So
Letting them
playing
rouse
big-
from the noise of my movement, basically.
Not bagpipes badly, gotcha.
So at this point, anybody who wishes to wake up, you guys took a long rest.
Thank you. Long rest. Yay.
And say an hour or two goes by, the sun's up a little bit higher on the horizon. There's a little bit of sunlight starting to kind of come down over the lake and kind of shine in through the upstairs windows. And it's at this point everybody starts to kind of come out of it and wake up a bit. And the morning is your guys's.
When you guys see mine in the morning, the color's kind of more returned to him. His hair is a little bit redder and fierier. His wings have a little bit more color to him. And you see his eyes for the first time. You see stars in his eyes. It looks like the night sky that you saw the night before. And he's gonna get up and he's like, "Oh, so where to now?"
I think we need to head back and see Ford. Make sure everything's okay with the ship.
Oh yeah,
Let them
we
know
should-
that this town is cleared.
yeah.
That's why I've got this head with me.
We have a ship. Who's gonna captain the ship?
I've seen him operate the ship enough. I've got it.
Okay. Well, I didn't make breakfast. I kind of slept in, but I got some nuts and berries if anybody wants some.
And
Breakfast of
Conlen will
champions.
Conlen will also offer up his dried fish that was dried for traveling. And if we want, we can split this too.
Meat goes.
Not gonna
I
let anybody
have
go hungry.
turkey.
Sorry,
I'm
what?
good. Meat goes. I'm good.
I have some fun bread if anybody wants any.
What
Don't
type
give
of
them the bread for
bread?
now.
Well, the guy behind the counter said it was Trip Balls bread.
I'm good, but thank you. I appreciate the offer.
Maybe
Yeah.
later.
Sounds like it would hurt. Anyway, back to the ship.
Okay.
The ship.
Join us. Join us on the way to the ship and decide from there as if you'd like to continue with us. You're welcome on our crew.
Okay.
All right. Let's get
It's
you
like
guys-
they're leaving us all over again.
let's get Harden.
Every
moved
once in a
over.
while, I just get little glimpses of Fang or Fluffles.
It's like I had just seen them all over again, like they were just right here with us.
Oh man. But let's see. Say we move about 30 miles a day. To get back to the ship will take about
About 2 days, yeah.
about 2 days. But all right. So you guys start heading south away from Dunborough. Looking back, you see the town get progressively further and further away. So you guys march down the path. You guys find your horse. You guys find the cart that was loaned to you. Who's driving?
Mine'll take it.
Okay, go ahead and roll an animal handling check.
Oof, that's bad for me. 13.
13. So the horse is a little bit rowdy, but after a while he calms down a little bit. And who wants to roll a d20?
I will.
I don't know what I'm rolling it for. Oh, okay, good.
10?
I rolled a 10.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so you guys are traveling down the road for a few hours in the cart. Hit a few bumps. Eventually, you guys do pass another, what appears to be a traveler, also in a cart. He's got kind of like the canvas thing over the cart. Kind of nods to you guys. Like, good day, travelers.
He's heading north to Dunborough.
He's just heading along the path. The route kind of circles up and around. Oh, what news have you guys heard as of late?
We fixed Dunborough.
Dunborough was... There was something wrong with Dunborough?
You don't
Yeah, but we
want to know.
fixed it.
Huh.
You'll want to send people there from where are you heading?
Well, he kind of brings on the map. And up here. I haven't come up with
Alert
a name for
any
the town yet.
authorities there that Dunborough is now clear and safe for people to travel to again.
Will do. By any chance, would you guys, by any chance, like to peruse my goods?
Sure.
All right, so he hops off his cart, tells his horse to chill, lifts up the flap on his cart. Oh, is there anything specific you find folks are looking for?
I would like a whip.
A whip, huh? I think I can handle a whip. I have a horse whip. I have a battle whip. Or it's more of a bull whip.
I'd like one that can hurt some things if it need be.
Ah, a bull whip. I do have one. I'll charge you 2 gold for it. It's all yours.
2 gold. That's a little steep. How about 9 silver?
Oh, here. Oh, please. Take your 2 gold. I give him 2 gold.
Oh. 2 gold still sounds a little steep. How about 9 silver?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. 15.
I'll tell you what. Since I like you, I'll how about 1 gold and 3 silver?
How about
1
two-
gold and you have a deal.
How about 2 gold?
Oh, I've never done this before.
If you insist, 2 gold.
Okay, here you go.
So you hand over 2
5 gold, and I won't hear anything less.
So you hand over the 2 gold. He puts in his pocket. He rummages through his cart, and he pulls out this nice leather bullwhip. And as you're looking at it, the end kind of actually has like some broken glass shards. So you now have a bullwhip that does 1d8 slashing damage. And has a
Ooh,
range
nice.
has a range of about 10 feet.
Ooh, 10-foot bullwhip. Let me add. Alright, so there isn't a.
And this weapon does
So-
take a bit of skill to use, so it's considered a martial weapon.
I have whip proficiency.
So perfect.
Alright, so add that to my equipment, and you said it does 1d8 slashing?
Yep.
Okay, I'll modify that later,
All right.
because I don't have a way of doing that right now.
Okay. And he looks at everybody else. Anybody else like anything? I have a few goods.
Any
Um,
traveling food?
I'm good.
Yeah, I do have a few bit of rations. Be 1 silver per day's worth. Only have about
I've got rations.
6 days worth on hand that I could let go because I gotta eat myself.
No, won't take your food, and I've got rations. Thank you.
And it is starting to get in the colder months. Could I interest you folks in maybe some tents or something to stay warm? If you guys have to set up camp?
I think you said something about it being cold up there in the mountains.
Oh, if you're going to the mountains, you're definitely going to want some kind of shelter. These tents are pretty good at holding heat.
Let's get a tent. For sure.
And I'll try to convince him as well. Not Conlen, Remy. I'll try to convince him as well that those tents could be potentially traded for some items that we have. So it's like, so
I can do.
I'll offer
I can
you-
do some trade.
and offer him not Fang's great axe. We're keeping that, but a dagger and a couple of javelins.
Okay.
See what he thinks about that offer.
I could definitely give you a decent sized tent that could fit all 4 of you. You know what? I'll even throw extra gold or 2 in there for you.
Yeah, you'll need to protect yourself from various different waylayers. So one of these javelins, for a little while, may not work for very much longer, but it will come back to you when it's thrown.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Again,
in
it
that
may not work
case-
very much longer, so I don't want you to get the idea that I'm trying to swindle you or in any way.
Oh, in that case. Oh, yeah, I'll throw in 4 extra gold and the tent.
All right. For a dagger and 2 javelin, we get 4 gold and a tent. I've got it. I'll get it notated.
And also, any trees that are around you guys, it's starting to turn kind of like some are turning yellow, some are turning orange, some are bright red. Fall is now in full swing.
Mr. Harden, thank you for buying that whip for me, and mine's gonna give you 2 gold.
Okay, thank you.
I've never done what they call haggling here. I was just seeing how it worked.
That's fair.
I saw Conlen do it before, and I figured I'd try my hand.
That's fair too.
I don't really lie to people well, though.
I never lie to anyone.
Yeah, it's a
Good
flaw of
habit
mine.
to avoid.
But, well,
But you were
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Keep in mind, sometimes lying can be a tool, but it is a good habit to avoid when you're trying to do honest work, or when you're trying to communicate honestly.
Oh, okay. I still have a lot to learn.
We all do.
And, the merchant kind of throws his tarp back over his goods. Well, okay, appreciate your patronage. I'll head up and let any authorities know that the apparent problem in Dunborough has been taken care of, and maybe they can send out some people and get that place re-civilized. Just do be careful on the road. It's very dangerous, especially with the troops being mobilized and all that.
Oh, well, we're pretty dangerous too, and I crack the whip. And I look like a little kid cracking a whip. Like it.
So like a wild go whack. It's like, haha. Oh, seems you know what you're doing. Well, friends, it's high time I'm off. Got some business to run. But good luck. Just keep an eye out on the roads. As I said, there's a lot of troop movements going on right now with the stuff going on in Thresia and all that. Fare thee well to you. Oh, what's going on? Oh, you guys haven't heard.
No.
Well, apparently, somebody has assassinated their king over there, and they're blaming us. So they're mobilizing their troops, and in return,
Somebody tried to assassinate our king.
Really? It's a whole right mess this is.
Yeah, I don't understand the structure of things here. Somebody kills somebody, we just kill them.
Yeah, well, when you're dealing with kings, it's a whole mess. Whole nations get involved, and wars are fought over. But yeah, things are getting tensions are high. Yeah, the Averian military is moving over to the Spinal Gates, and the Thresian military is moving over to the Spinal Gates. I'm afraid there's probably another war afoot.
Oh, well, I have 2 feet, and I just start walking.
All right. Well, farewell. Gets back on his cart. Hear kind of like a light crack of like the stirrups or whatever, those things. And the horse keeps moving on. And you guys travel about another half day's worth of travel, and sun's starting to get low.
What are we, Black Widow, trying to calm down the Hulk? Sun's getting pretty low, big guy.
Hey, big guy, sun's getting pretty low. But it's about sunset, starting to get in the dusk.
Alright, we don't want to go too far. You guys ready to set up camp?
Mhm.
Yep.
Hard to travel at night. You probably already know.
All right, so who would like to take first watch?
I'm gonna ritual cast alarm on the door, and all of us can just go to sleep.
Okay. So,
Okay.
sorry.
Guess who finally read his character rage? Yeah, that's right.
So you guys are settling in for the night. You got your tent propped up. You got the campfire going. Just any role play you guys like to do? Go right ahead.
We'll be good tonight. I've got an alarm on the door. And Conlen will just roll over and go to sleep.
Mr. Harden,
Yes.
you seem to know a lot about gods.
Well, I know some. What could I possibly tell you?
Well, whenever our friends died the first time, I prayed to Sylvanus and Nut, and it brought him back, but it didn't bring him back right.
What do you mean, bring them back right?
Well, I asked for any help, and because I saw them die, and it teleported us back into the. We got teleported back into the inn, and then they were like alive, but not alive, and it had something to do with the pearl thing. But was that actually the gods helping,
What
or
girl thing?
I doubt that you're gone. And what I remember reading about this Sylvanus, it was in ancient texts, but from what I remember, she was not an evil god. This would not have been the magic from your god. It would have been from other forces. Let's put it.
oh, well,
Do not
thanks
lose
for.
faith. Do not lose faith. Always look to the light.
Oh,
Our-
I see a lot of light.
Yeah.
Mine is a very literal character. But thank you for clearing that up. I was thinking maybe it was a dark path or God or light or something.
No. Just stay true of heart, and your gods will see that you are worthy.
Oh. I wonder what I'm worth. I bet I could be sold for a lot. I'm the only one like me that I know of.
From what I've read, you're the only one I have ever met as well. And you are interesting, to say the least.
Yeah. I used to have a green cloak that I wore to hide everything, but I just don't feel like hiding anymore. I don't know. It could be trouble, but I like
If Conlen were
danger.
awake, he would smile. Because
Well,
he's wanted mine to feel comfortable in himself for quite in this world for quite some time.
and Meep. Thanks for helping both of you. I don't know if I would have been able to do it by myself.
No problem.
Yeah. I'm good at the helping people thing, but the hurting people I'm still working on.
That is a great philosophy. Don't worry about hurting people that much.
Yeah, but this new whip's pretty cool though.
The ability to use a tool is much better than using the tool.
Oh.
But
Never
on that,
thought about it that way.
I think I might need to get some sleep. It's been a day.
Technically speaking, everything is a weapon.
Mind's
Yeah.
eyes light up. Everything's a weapon?
Technically,
someone-
everything's a weapon.
For you, little one, yes, baby.
All right. Well, good night.
All right. So, as you guys lay down, the darkness takes you, and before you know it, you open your eyes again, seemingly like almost a dreamless sleep. You open your eyes again, and there's sunlight kind of on the outside of your tent, as the night has passed without incident.
Oh, I gotta feed the horses.
Okay, so you go outside, you use your dagger, and you just kind of cut some good amount of hay, like grass and stuff, and horses eat it right up.
Good horses. All right, guys. Horses are ready.
That noise probably would wake Conlen. And sit up slowly. What? Oh. First time in a while, felt like a good, comfortable sleep like that. We're getting ready. Still kind.
Yep.
He seems groggy. Just
So,
and first thing I need to do then, and Conlen will go ahead and just pull out the alchemy jug and take care of the liquid that he can produce from that, and the vial from the experimental elixir again. Gotta get my rolls in and have stuff prepared.
So, as everybody else steps outside while he's mixing his experimental elixir, you guys notice the air is got a bit of a chill to it. You can see your breath as you breathe. There's a fine layer of like frost on all the grass and on the trees around you. The air is crisp. There's a gentle yet cold breeze that hits you. It stings a little bit, but it's not too bad. You still see the grass and everything move together as the wind kind of flows over the hills. You hear the leaves rustle. A lot of the leaves, some of the leaves kind of fall at your feet as the breeze blows. But the day is yours. And what would you guys like to do?
After Conlen takes his time working with his experimental elixir, start packing up the tent. His objective is to head back to town, get back to the ship.
While he's playing with his toys, I will make sure the tent's packed up. Any of that heavy lifting and menial tasks, Harden tends to do those quicker than anybody else, or he tries to do them before anybody else.
All right, so it takes you
Need
roughly
to
about.
go now.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Steven's gonna keep watch.
Keep
Okay.
watch.
Yep. So, Harden, it takes you about 15 minutes, maybe 10 to 15 minutes to get the tent packed up, stomp out what remains of the fire,
Mhm.
and guys get everything loaded into the cart, and you're ready to go.
Oh, Conlen, here's that vial from the thing that gave us our magic back. I still don't understand it, but you seem to need these.
Yeah, those have been pretty helpful. As he holds up the newest vial for today, a vial of healing. You may recognize the color of it from the time that he had poured it down. I can't even remember whose throat at this point, and helped them heal.
Oh, yeah, I remember those. Those are good.
All right.
Never know what we get when it comes to these. Let's go.
All right. So, Conlen, roll a flat d20.
Yep.
10. Okay. Nope. Crap. Landed on the floor. Doesn't count. Okay. So you guys are traveling along. Few bumps. Road seems smooth. Seems fine. It's warming up a little bit. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, you hear something Conlen, you hear something whiz right by your face as you guys are traveling.
Under attack. Cover.
All right.
Others are attacking. What?
Under attack.
Oh.
Take cover.
Oh,
Oh.
from where? Are you sure we're under attack? We may only need to speak to whoever is coming our way.
This whizzing, and yeah, Conlen would not know Harden's responses, but Conlen's instant reaction is that they're under attack because of crossbow bolts.
Yep.
Do I know which direction it came from?
Roll a perception.
Oh no.
I will look where he is and try to give him assistance with that.
Okay.
You say over there? I'm going to give him advantage if possible.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and roll another.
Just in case.
Oh, wow.
That was performance. Whoops. Yeah, there's a reason I don't really like to do perception rolls.
So with a 14, roughly it feels like it came from the east, northeast, east. Just barely missed you. Let me get my encounter maps up.
Since we now know what direction it came from, look to the east and just bellow out, "You don't want to do this today."
And you hear.
What language?
Does anybody speak Goblin?
Nope.
Okay, let me just export this map, save image, and get this transferred over. This might take a minute. I'm trying to remember. Upload.
Well, while we're under fire, how's everybody's day going?
Started off just fine. I was able to get some more vials ready, but
What
no,
happened?
somebody
I think
had
they
to ruin it.
conked out during the middle of waiting.
Okay. Let me just transfer this to the map layer. Okay. So let me move you guys over here. And go ahead and drag your tokens right about there. And meep.
Thank you.
And get that off screen here. You guys see a group of about four goblins and a goblin boss kind of come out of the shadows. And everybody roll initiative. Yeah. Okay. Put that over.
You haven't put up the initiative thing yet.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the sheets and stuff for the other guys here.
How dare you?
Sorry, I'm one-handed. Normally a lot quicker.
Excuses.
Dare you?
Excuses.
Okay.
So many excuses.
Disability
Should have
card.
grown another hand by now.
Alright, so let's take a look here. We got Conlen with a 7.
Have you not taken an 8-hour rest in the last few weeks, Rage? I mean, come on.
Oh, I have. It's just...
Your hand should be fine. You had 8-hour rests. It's fine.
Oh, I'm absolutely healed. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I completely healed myself in 8 hours. What the heck?
Yeah.
Okay.
You okay though, buddy?
Oh, you forgot to hit the long rest button. That's what it is.
Oh, he didn't
Yeah.
check the checkbox that's supposed to allow him to get all hit points back. That's why.
Yeah. Dang it.
That
So
makes
we
more
have
sense.
Harden with
We're
a
gonna have to send you messages to remind you to long rest, buddy.
Yeah. You gotta hate when your character sheet bugs out and you can't tick that box.
Not using a good tabletop, are you? Gotta use another resource.
Okay. So
Pen and paper, man.
these guys are gonna. Oh, you guys caught it. So top of the initiative order. Harden, it's your turn.
So I have one question, sort of an out of game question here. I would like to know how you get a 14.18 initiative.
It's
You
a
eye
type.
the decks. So there's a little check part on the roll 20 sheet.
Hmm.
That allows you to add little like random percentage depending on your dex modifier, and
Okay.
it's called the tiebreaker.
So you actually rolled 14.18? Well, that's not fair. I didn't get a point. Nothing. I just
Well, no, the 0.8 is if me and another person had the same like number, but I had a higher dex, then I would go first. That's how it works.
Yeah,
Right.
it's if both people rolled a 14, and she has a 0.18, and you had like a 0.0, then she would go first in the initiative.
I get it. I just thought it was funny that she's always a little faster than everybody else.
She just has that 0.18 reaction speed more.
Exactly.
All right. So,
I can't move my character. I don't have.
oh, sorry.
I mean, it also kind of tells everyone what my dex is.
Okay, Harden. Character manager. Okay, edit. Can be edited and controlled by Harden. So, that should have control over it. I don't know if it's like bugging out.
Just delete mine. I'll move mine from there.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. And I'm going to hit that guy.
Okay.
Very simple. I'm going to run up and hit him with a halberd.
Okay.
Smack him down again, Paul. Smack him down again.
15
We don't.
just hits.
Okay. We'll take it for 10.
Okay. So you come down on this goblin with your halberd, basically split him in half.
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
And you just hear as blood spurting out in every direction. Would you like to
Okay.
do anything else?
No, I'm good now. I didn't think I'd kill him.
All right, mine. It's your turn.
All right. Haven't used that before. I'll use Scorching Ray. You
Oh.
see 3 fire bolts of energy fly out, hitting. Make sure I got them in range. 1, 2, and 3. All 3 of them.
Okay.
1 for each. First one is a 9 to hit.
9.
Not gonna do it.
9 does not hit.
A 18 to hit guy number 2 here. Oh,
Yep.
put it back on that.
That hits.
All right. So that one is 10 damage to him.
Okay. So you shoot out your scorching ray, and this goblin just incinerates, and all that's left is a pile of ash.
And then the other guy is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
And that is 5 points of damage to the gentleman on the left.
Okay. So this scorching ray kind of hits him. It scorches him a bit. He's hurting pretty bad. But he is still standing. Which,
And that'll be my turn.
okay, which brings us to Meep.
Fun fact: Meep actually speaks Goblin.
All right.
What did they say then earlier? Since Meep actually does speak Goblin.
Okay,
Rage, what did they say?
quick, get in the formation. Attack!
I'm just gonna say this in as Meep walks up. And this isn't going. You've really chosen the wrong group to attack. Leave now, and you might live.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
Good. Get her done.
Conlen raises an eyebrow hearing somebody speak Goblin.
18. Okay, so do this guy first.
Just don't scream out your first name because it's not very intimidating.
This guy here is now frightened. Let me see, or is good, I don't know what a good, right there, that's a good friend. Middle guy.
Oh, it just let you know she's like twirling her quarter stick as she walks towards them.
Okay, this goblin here, he resists, and this guy, natural 20. So, these two, the top two, resist it. They just kind of let out little goblin laughs. This goblin right here is freaking out.
Alright, and I will hold my action.
Okay. Which brings us to Conlen.
All right, just gonna walk right on up. I assume you tried to warn them.
Yeah,
There.
and then and she replies, yeah, honestly, it's a lot more fun when they don't take the warning seriously. And they get to learn what bada swing means.
Let's see here. This looks like a line that can pass through both of them.
Yep.
So we're gonna have the point start roughly about here and going through both of them. If one of them misses, it'll go to the other one while we just simply utilize catapult.
Okay. That absolutely hits.
It's the first one. All right.
Has to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, so first one fails the dex save. Does the second one has to make it too, right?
No, if it hits one target, it stops immediately.
Oh, okay.
So just a branch was picked up from the ground and slung in there in the direction of both of them, so that if it missed the first one, it would have tried to hit the second one.
Okay. So
Since the first one would have stopped.
you see a branch kind of up from this direction and just swings toward the goblin right here, and it smacks his side of his face so hard you hear like a sharp crack in the thing's neck as it falls to the ground.
Just stare at the other goblin, the leader-looking goblin, and just just stare right at him and wait. It's like I tried to tell you.
All right.
Waffles just goes, I warned you.
So you hear, or Meep, you kind of understand the goblin. You're like, bring out the big guns. As you guys now hear some loud, very heavy footsteps come out from the edge of the forest. As two ogres appear, and about where is he? Where are they? And about two goblins each, kind of around him.
You really think those ogres are going to make a difference?
The time is 3:30 p.m.
Yep.
I don't believe you.
So the goblin boss did that. He is going to move down. What's his speed? 30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he is in range of your halberd or your quarterstaff. 10 does not hit. So you kind of swing your quarterstaff at him. He just kind of hops up over it and gives you a weird little goblin laugh, like. So this goblin now cannot approach you. So he's going to step back 5, 10. Actually, this guy still has an attack too, so let me do that. He's going to use a. He's going to throw a javelin at you.
Didn't Princess just roll a 20?
Oh, that's the second dice. For some reason, it's rolling advantage.
Never mind. I'll shut up.
That's all right.
You're good,
Like-
man. Yeah, for some reason we get a lot of rolls that
Yeah,
that
okay.
are rolled with
Yeah.
advantage by mistake.
I'm like, I'm sorry.
With
Cut the guy
my
in half.
dice,
If 20 misses, we're in trouble.
with how the roll 20 on my sheets work, is
Okay.
I have it to where I roll both advantage and disadvantage. Like, I roll the normal and then I roll, like, a second dice beside it. The first dice is the actual hit. Second
Yeah.
dice is in case I need like advantage or yeah.
I
Or
get it
just
now, but I thought that was just adding. That was your
Yeah.
original roll, and the other was your plus. I'm like, oh god, we're gonna die.
That would definitely suck if a 20 missed.
So he's gonna throw a javelin at you with a 16. Or sorry, a 14. No, 15, 15, 15. Okay, you can use your reaction to deflect or catch a missile. Okay, go ahead and roll your roll and see how much damage this diverts.
oh wait, you said it was a 15, right?
15 to
I
hit.
have a 16.
Okay. So, yeah, javelin just flies right
I just-
by you.
I just wanted to be a badass and catch the javelin. Like, ooh, hey, thanks for the weapon.
So, these goblins are gonna move down. I do gotta find the ogre, too, because for some reason I didn't pull up his thing. There he is. Alright, so, goblins are gonna move down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15. Move him to about here over his dead comrade. 10, 20, 25, 30. The ogres are going to also move. You guys can move 40. So they're going to move about here.
Conlen will say, aim for the big one, left one first.
Okay. So the little goblins are going to take out their bows. We're going to start out with this guy here. He's going to shoot at Conlen with his short bow. 17.
17 hits.
So that is d6 plus 2. 7 damage, piercing.
Alright.
This guy's going to shoot at Meep. 17.
Hit.
So that's going to be 8 damage, but if you want, you can use your deflect missiles here.
Yeah, I'll use the deflect missiles. Now let me roll at D10.
So,
that's a
so it shoots this arrow at you, and just before you get it, you just snatch it right out of the air right before it hits your chest. And just kind of toss it to the ground.
hey bada swing.
This goblin up here is going to shoot at Harden.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 19, so 19 plus 4, 23.
That misses. I'm just kidding. Of course it hits.
All right.
Level 4, man.
That's going to be 5 points of damage. And this feller up here, if he can see mine, is going to try to shoot at mine. 18.
18 hits.
Okay. That is 6 points of piercing damage. And the ogres, I
Alright.
don't believe, are in range of anybody. They are not. For some reason, the ogre's not even up. Oh, the ogres have javelins. Okay. So, this ogre's gonna aim at Meep. Natural 20. So it's gonna be. Okay, so 10.
I'm not able to use deflect missiles again, am I?
You use your reaction this round.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 plus. So 18 plus 20 total damage.
Oh god, I'm on 1 health.
Okay, that's him. This guy right here, he's gonna use his javelin. Well, we'll say at Harden.
Yes. Bring it
For-
on!
For a total of 11.
He hits?
That hits?
Oh, he hits for 11?
Yeah, that's his hit die.
That would miss by a lot.
Okay. So, yeah, this big ogre throws this tiny little javelin at you. You just kind of step out of the way.
Yep.
Which brings us back to Harden.
Okay. So, the ogre or the goblin boss is who's in front of us here.
Yep, the goblin boss is in between pretty much all you guys.
I'm gonna take one step over, and I'm going to just smash him with a halberd
Okay.
hard, or try to anyway. Pretty hard.
26 absolutely hits.
Okay, and I am going to astral spark it to add some damage to that, and that's where I'll just add some damage. Add 2 points of damage to it.
Okay.
So that is 13 points of damage to him.
13. All right. So you come down, you kind of hit this thing right in kind of like the rib cage. You can definitely feel some ribs break there. Kind of reels, holds its rib, coughs out a little blood, looks at you, looks really wounded, but he is still up.
Okay.
Oh.
And as yeah, I think I'll just we'll wait on that. I will do nothing else as a bonus action.
Okay. So that brings us to mine.
Alright, mine is going to take 1, 10, 15, 20, and cast Healing Spirit on this circle right here. So for the next 10 rounds, each time I roll a 1d6, and you get that amount of healing. So you get 2 healing this time. And then... And that's to Meep.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna throw a first level healing word as well to Meep. And that's max healing, 7.
Nice.
So it's total at 9 healing for Meep. And that will end it.
Thank you.
Okay. Speaking of Meep, it's now your turn.
I'm gonna use 2 key points and use my quickened healing to heal.
Okay.
That's the 2.
You keep rolling low on those, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm gonna actually back up here a little bit. Behind the tree.
Okay. Nope. See if I can get a homunculus for Conlen here.
Yeah, sorry, didn't want to interrupt.
How do you spell that?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's like
you
I
can
got
use just anything. You can
Okay.
use just anything for now as a placeholder, and we'll work out a more solid one later.
Okay.
A number would work.
We'll give you an owl.
Okay. I'll give a physical description of it in just a moment.
Okay. So Meep, it's okay. You healed up a little bit and you backed up. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good now.
Okay, Conlen, it's your turn.
All right. So Conlen reaches into a vest pocket, pulls out a vial that has wings on it, tosses it into the air. The vial's neck is small enough to have a ring sitting around it. The ring is worth 100 gold, acting as the homunculus's heart. So if the vial is damaged and destroyed, then the ring returns to being just a ring. But the homunculus servant toss it, flies up and starts flying up into the air. It can act on its own, or on my turn after I do my actions, basically.
Okay.
You said the goblin boss here was looking pretty rough.
Oh yeah, he's bloodied.
All right, just gonna go ahead and crossbow him.
Okay. 11 does not hit.
All right. If that doesn't hit, I'll step on. Since Meep moved on out of the area of the healing circle, I'm just gonna stand in it.
Okay.
Since I've seen mine fight a few times, and if he casts something up in a place, I'm gonna make sure to utilize that that as best I can, since I'm kind of tanky anyway.
Okay.
And then the homunculus servant would go both up in the air and to, I would say, this point.
Right there. About high up. How high up?
About 10 feet in the air,
Okay.
just staying out of reach of the goblin. And it would also use a force strike, which uses my spell attack modifier to hit, so d20 plus 3.
All right.
That's not gonna hit.
10 definitely does not hit.
Hey, it's trying though, and I appreciate its efforts.
All right. And is that your turn?
That yes, that'll have to be the extent of my turn. I need to save my spells. Sorry.
Okay. So, Goblin Boss is going to move closer to you, Conlen, and he is going to swing at you with a scimitar.
If he gets a nat 20, I am going to lucky feet. Just letting you know.
Well, he rolled a natural 6, so
Okay,
that
that's fine.
misses. All right, and he's going to try again with his multi-attack. Second attack has disadvantage, however. With a natural 1, he definitely does not hit you.
I will not lucky feet those.
All right, this goblin's going to move up a few feet, and he's going to shoot with a short bow at your homunculus servant. Sees this thing flying, and he's like, yeah, I got to take that out.
Armor 13.
Natural 20.
Okay, that is going to hit.
Okay, let me get his sheet up here. Okay, so
It has 8 HP, so just let me know if it just bursts.
so that's a 10 without its dexterity bonus, so it'd be a total of 12.
Yeah. All right, so that vial just explodes, and the ring falls to the ground.
I can catch it.
Yeah, go for it. I don't mind.
Listen, gold falling from the sky. Sorry, gold falling from the sky. Handy. I like this party.
Okay, so this goblin right here is going to move up to Harden, and he is going to swing with his scimitar
I think you want to try.
for a total of 15.
Well, that doesn't hit, does it? Huh?
I have no idea.
I carry that sucker right now.
Okay. So yeah, it goes to swing at you with the scimitar, and you just kind of deflect it with your halberd.
Not today.
This goblin is also going to move 5, 10, 15. He's going to move kind of on Conlen, and so he was here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's going to get behind you and attack you with a flanking attack for advantage. 15, 19.
Lucky that.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely gonna have to lucky that and get a reroll on that.
Okay, so is that still with advantage, or would that be a flat roll?
That's just that's a reroll, and I choose that he uses this roll.
Okay.
I believe I'll reread it if needed.
Okay. So, yeah. He goes to swing, but something kind of happens, and he misses when he was almost sure that he had you. This goblin
Nice.
is going to
Sparkle.
move back this way, and he's going to take a shot at Conlen, since Conlen's the only one right there in his sight. 19.
Lucky roll again.
Okay, so that's 2 luck points. 14.
Yep.
Plus
And that'll
his
be-
So yeah, that's 18 now.
Now that'll hit. Damn it. Okay.
Alright, so that
I'll
is
have one left.
5 piercing damage.
All right.
Okay, and then this goblin here, he only gets disadvantage if he tries to attack me, so Conlen, I'm sorry, you're like the only one right there. 19. Rolled a natural 15.
19 will hit.
6 damage piercing.
And take it.
Okay, so the ogre's gonna move down 5, 10, 15, 20. He's basically gonna get right on you. Where's the ogre? Okay, so he's gonna swing at you with his great club. Natural 1. So this ogre comes down with his great club, and you just kind of step out of the way as you hear a really loud boom right next to you as dirt and dust kind of fly up. And this ogre's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, and he's going to swing at Harden with his great club.
Bring it.
For 13 plus 6, 19.
Well, I missed that one. Go ahead, hit me.
All right. Where's my other? There it is.
I'm trying to hit me and hit me.
Okay, so 8 plus 4. 12 bludgeoning damage.
That's a lot.
And that wraps up their turn. So, Harden, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay, I am going to cast Searing Smite, which adds fire damage to my weapon.
Okay.
And at which point then I'm going to swing. I will probably try and hit the ogre in front of me.
Okay.
That's the best. Okay. Probably not with that though.
14 on an ogre. That does hit.
Oh boy. Okay. Damn. Okay, that's not good because usually if you have less hit points or less AC, you have a lot of hit points. Alright. Damn. Okay. The damage is not good. I'm not sure why I rolled it. Okay.
So 11 slashing.
And plus the damage of the Searing Smite, which would be 4.
Nice. So. Okay, so.
And if it is wearing things that it is white hot, and if they are wearing, it can ignite things on them too. Just like.
Okay. Yeah, so you take your halberd, which now has kind of like a flame at the end of it. You hit it. It charges its hide armor a little bit, but you do draw a decent amount of blood.
Mhm.
Which will now bring us to mine.
25, 10, 15, 20. Okay. All right. I'm, well, first off, let's go ahead and roll that healing spirit for Conlen. You get 6.
Very nice.
And then for my action, I am going to cast Fairy Fire through my innate ability in a... Where's square? There's square. It's 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20? No, not there. Crap, I'm doing it again. I can't do that every single time.
It's good, man.
Delete. Square. 5, 10, 15, 20. 15, 20. So anybody in that square there has to make a use. Boom. DC 13 dexterity save.
Okay, we'll start with the big guy first. Oh, we'll start with the goblins because I have them up front. Okay, so the goblin right below Conlen, he fails it.
All right.
Goblin boss. 14.
That beats.
Now the ogre. 12.
Fail.
Okay, so these guys will have pick a color, any color.
Blue.
Okay, so these guys have kind of like a blue kind of light around them now.
And this ogre over here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. 9, so he fails.
All right. So any of them that have a blue dot, you now have advantage against. You have advantage on them, and they can't go invisible. But yeah. Also, what was the other thing? Cast also on a light of. Oh, and they shed light, so we can see them. Cool. And then as a bonus action, healing word back at Meep.
Okay.
for a total of 5 healing.
Okay, so Meep, you heal 5 points.
And that'll be it.
Okay. And speaking of Meep, it is now Meep's turn.
Alright, well. I mean. Hey, Conlen, how you doing?
I'm all right.
Give me a hand with the blue marked goblins.
Blue
Yeah,
marks, you have advantage.
yeah, hit them.
Okay, I'm gonna just come over here and whack this goblin real quick with the double whack whack.
Okay. So the first strike misses. Second strike, however, does not. 8 bludgeoning damage. So, you come down with your quarterstaff. The goblin just kind of steps out of the way. Then you come back up with it, and you hit right in the nuts, which basically just sends everything right back up. This thing goes down on its knees, and then just kind of its eyes kind of go cross-eyed, and then up into the back of its head, and it falls down dead.
One. By the way, I'm saying this next part in Goblin. 1, 2, fucking stick is coming for you.
Oh no.
3, 4,
Better lock your door. Out comes Freddy Krueger.
5, 6. You ain't surviving this.
Goblins around just kind of look, and the ogres
Seven,
all look kind of
Wait,
confused.
9, 10. In the grave you'll sleep again.
Alright. Which,
That is my turn.
okay.
And yes, that was a threat.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Alright, Conlen, it's your turn.
How rough is the goblin boss looking at this point?
He's bloodied.
Alright, so not like, doesn't look like he's on his last leg from just a quick glance or appearance.
He's bloody.
Alright, so we'll go for the ogre because it's a bigger target with using advantage, and gonna use the green, grabbing out my hand axe for green flame blade and attacking the ogre.
Okay. And he has to
Okay.
make a spell save DC. Okay, branch weapon. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll your attack.
Gotta get the right page up in order to do that.
Alright, 22 definitely hits.
Alright, and with the ogre, the damage, it looks to be 6 slashing.
Yeah.
And then 3 points of damage would jump over to the goblin leader.
Okay, so,
So the hand axe comes out, slices down. Green flame jumps from the ogre to the goblin.
okay. Alright, yeah, the goblin's like, burns! And goblin, of course. Which brings us to the goblins, unless there's something else you want to do.
This seems to be a pretty good spot that I'm in. Well, not good spot, but everybody else looks pretty good on health, I think, so far, if I'm keeping track correctly.
Okay.
So no bonus action. Then we're done. Yeah.
Okay. So the goblin boss is gonna go first, and he's gonna use his bonus action, using his nimble escape feat to disengage, and then get right up next to this goblin, and he's gonna swing at Harden with a scimitar. First attack is 14.
Miss.
His second attack with disadvantage is 14.
That also misses.
Alright. So, the ogre next to Conlen is going to swing with his great club. Natural force, so that's a miss. We'll go to the ogre over by Harden. It's 15.
Miss.
Okay. So then this little goblin over here by Harden is going to swing with a scimitar. For 11 plus 4 is 15.
It still misses.
Okay. This goblin's going to move a little bit closer and fire an arrow at Meep.
Hmm.
Natural 18 for a total of 22. Which is, I believe, 1d6 plus 2, so 5 piercing damage toward Meep. This goblin is going to... Ogre's in the way, so he's going to fire at Meep.
Oh boy.
15, so 19
That's a hit.
is 4 points of piercing damage. This goblin can't technically move toward you, but he's going to try to shoot. He can't really see anybody, so he's going to try to shoot at Harden since the ogre's kind of blocking his view of the other two. He only has disadvantage against me, so he's going to shoot an arrow at Harden with a natural 20. That is
It hits.
6 plus 3 plus 2, so 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I think that's all the goblins, correct? So, Harden, it's your turn.
All right. I am going to try and finish off this goblin boss.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to turn and swing at him as well. So don't miss, big bucks. Oh, Jesus. Damn it, that's going to miss.
Okay, yeah, so you swing your halberd, and the goblin boss jumps out of the way, jumps actually on your halberd, and then kind of just like a little black backflip off, then laughs at you.
And that's what else am I doing? I am going to no, I'll do it next time. I'm going to hold that. That'll be it for this turn then.
Okay.
It's actually later, but yeah, I'll wait.
All right, mine's your turn.
Mine is going to roll this for healing to Conlen.
Thank you.
Bonus action healing word to Meep. Five healing. And mine is going to wild shape
Oh, nice.
into an ape.
Oh, dope.
And I believe wild shaping, yeah, that takes my action, so I don't get to attack this turn, but there's a blue and gold ape spinning around in circles like the one at the zoo.
Sick. All right.
And that will end my turn.
All right, Meep, it's your turn.
Well, I feel like going to be a problem for. Hold on. I can't move diagonally, can I?
No, you can.
Okay, cool. Am I gonna want? Oh, I'm gonna wind up being in that one square, aren't I?
Yeah, that... Okay, so 15 plus 35 is 40, 50. So
No, I think that's total. That's total
Oh, total?
square.
Yeah, then you should be fine.
Would be 15.
Okay, I'm gonna go
20.
cause problems for this one over here. Yeet.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, better swing.
16 hits. Okay, so 5 bludgeoning on this guy. And 23 definitely hits. Yeah, so the old one too, you hit him on the head, then you come back with the backside and hit him so hard you break his neck, killing him instantly with 2 hits.
Here comes my whacking stick. You goblin.
And you see this goblin right here. His eyes go wide, and he starts freaking out a little bit more. And actually, he's got to start making his saves too. See if he's still scared. So, Conlen, it's your turn.
All right. Gonna go with this guy right in front of me. Just gonna go ahead and poison spray him.
Okay.
Reach into my herbalist pouch, pull out a handful of herbs, and blow right in at his face.
Okay.
His hand.
And then
Pocket sand.
Constitution saving throw. So he rolled a
Yep.
16.
Damn, I didn't get it up near enough to his face.
So you just kind of, the ogre just kind of looks at you, just kind of moves his head back as the spray just kind of lands just short of his face. You just hear
If you could just, if you could not avoid that, that'd be great.
which will lead us to the goblin's turn. This goblin is, he sees Meep right there, and he's going to try to shoot at her with disadvantage. Actually, he's got to make his wisdom saving throw first. With a 12 plus his wisdom is a -2, so 10, so I'm assuming he fails that. So he's still frightened. And he's going to shoot at you with his bow. Well, this one would be a 13 plus 2, so 15. Is a 15 a hit or miss?
Miss.
Okay. And he's going to run a ways back. So the goblin boss is going to swing at Harden with his scimitar.
Mhm.
9 plus 4. It's 13, so that's a mess. He's going to now do another attack, but with disadvantage. Natural 4, so that's a mess. This goblin right here is going to do a scimitar attack. So 15. Believe. Okay. This goblin's going to shoot at Conlen up top here. Natural 5, so that's going to be a mess. So we'll go to the ogres. We'll start with the one on Harden with a great club attack. 22. So D8s. There they are. 4 plus 6. So 10 plus 14 damage. Bludgeoning. Then the one on Conlen. 17.
I'll take it.
Okay, that's going to be 10 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And I believe that's all the goblins, so Harden, it's your turn.
I will try to. I'm looking at after. Who looks the most hurt out of the ogre and or the goblin boss?
The goblin boss.
Okay, I will hit him then.
Yep.
Okay, or I will try to hit him. Oh my good god! It's not missing him.
14 just misses.
Same roll. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, damn it. I can do anything else for bonus action. No, I got nothing else for bonus action I can do. Okay, I'm done then.
Okay.
I
Alright.
don't want to move.
Alright, mine's your turn.
Alright. I am an ape and spinning around in circles, and I am spinning towards the goblin boss. 5, 10. Now, as an ape, it can use weapons because it has opposable thumbs.
Yes.
So I am going to, let me make sure I have the right thing here. Scimitar attack.
Yeah.
With one of my attacks. And that is a, what is his strength is +3. So and a scimitar is sorry, I got to do a little bit of math. Where's to hit? So that is a 5 to hit. So I'm just gonna roll its fist attack because that's the same attack.
Alright.
So misses with that.
Okay.
And then it's going to make a melee fist attack. 10 to hit.
Also misses.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll that healing because you can retain concentration. Boom. That is 6 healing for Conlen,
Okay.
and that will end my turn
All
as I
right.
just roar in ape form at this goblin.
Okay. All right, Meep, it's your turn.
Conlon makes a mental note to ask mine of all the things that he can change into later.
Hey, running boy, you ain't running. Come here. She's saying this in Goblin, by the way.
Oh man, this goblin is basically crapping himself. 21 hits. Okay. So with just your one
We're
attack,
doing awesome taking out these add-ons.
so just the one hit, you slam your staff down to this goblin's skull, and it basically just explodes, sending brain matter and skull fragments and blood everywhere. And the whole time,
By the
like
way-
in slow motion, you could see him just panic really hard as the staff was coming down toward his head.
She would just like to say in Goblin, as she has a creepy smile on her face as she turns towards them. Who's next? In Goblin.
All right. Which brings us to Conlen.
Meep is starting to remind me of Huntress from Dead by Daylight. But Conlon is gonna try pocket sand again on this ogre because we gotta get him down if I can.
Okay.
Either way, I'm at least distracting it. So
Okay, he fails with a natural 3.
fantastic. That would be 1d12 damage. 1d12 of poison damage.
Even better.
All right. Ooh, full damage too.
Noise.
And oh crap, nope. He was at 50.
Aimed higher this time.
Okay, and does he remain poisoned, or is it just a one-time thing?
It's a one-time thing.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you get it up in this thing's face. It's just like,
Unless
Hey.
you want it to stay poisoned.
but ogres do speak common, so he's like, oh god, damn it. All
Okay,
right.
if he's speaking common, then I'm going to, since he's capable of communication with me, I'm going to tell him, stop this right now, and you'll be able to join our side instead.
Roll a persuasion with disadvantage because you did spray him in the face.
Yeah, while showing a display of power.
It was a 3.
3. Wonderful, delicious 3.
He's just like, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, but the one behind you is even more out of her mind.
It's back. Looks at you.
Oh, I like to inform
Shrugs
you
his
that
shoulder.
she's maniacally laughing in Goblin.
Which brings us to the enemies here. So we're going to start with the goblin boss at mine, actually. He's going to swing with his scimitar.
All right.
Natural
Mhm.
19 for a total of
That's gonna hit.
23. All right. So this is... Okay, so 5 slashing, and then his second attack with disadvantage. 16.
16 hits.
Okay. For 7 slashing damage.
All right.
Alright, this goblin here is going to swing at Harden with a scimitar. Natural 20.
That'll hit.
Alright, so that is
Oh, no.
5 damage. 5 slashing. He rolled a 2 and a 1.
How are you
Okay.
looking, Harden?
I'm fine.
Health-wise?
Huh?
Health-wise, you.
Oh, I'm fine. I think I'm down to about where Meep is for her max.
Okay, so this goblin's gonna move in view of Meep, and he's gonna shoot at her with his short bow. That's cocked. 9 plus 4. 13?
On me?
On Meep.
On Meep. 13 will miss her.
Yeah, I feel like 13's definitely a miss.
You missed her with a 14.
Yeah, she had 16 AC last I heard, anyways.
Yeah,
Alright.
you missed with a 15 last round, so a 13 will miss for sure.
Alright, so now with the ogre on Harden,
Mm-hmm.
natural 4, so that's gonna be a miss. And the
Natural
ogre
4.
on Conlen. Cocked.
Come on, natural 4.
8 plus 6.
Oh,
14 on Conlen.
Miss.
Okay. So yeah,
15 AC.
so we'll say this happens simultaneously. Both clubs come down at both of you guys. And we'll say Harden, you just kind of deflected out of the way with your halberd.
sure.
Then Conlen, you just kind of do a quick step, loud boom on the ground, dust, debris kind of coming up from the ground where you hit. Which
Last chance.
now brings us to Harden.
All right. I'm going to try one more time to kill the damn goblin boss. You think maybe once in 5 times you can do it? We'll see.
Somebody's got to hit it.
Now that's how you hit it. Not 20.
Nat 20. Okay. So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
13. Okay, so the goblin boss is going to use his reaction to redirect the attack and basically switch places with the current goblin.
Okay.
And the current goblin's going to take that damage,
I don't
killing
think he's
him.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you go down swing at the goblin boss. He quickly just grabs the other goblin, puts the other goblin in the way, and your halberd connects the other goblin, splaying him right down the middle.
Great.
Like, no, you.
And with that, mine, your A form, I do believe gets an attack of opportunity on the goblin boss.
I'm not.
Sure. No, he wouldn't.
You want?
No,
Because, well,
it's a gray area because it's a shift of position. It's not a movement
Willingly
away.
moving away. Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, it is technically willing moving away because he moved away to put somebody else in his way. It's a gray area.
Yeah, we'll say the ape also kind of swung, but this poor goblin in the middle who got grabbed just took both of them and just got destroyed.
Ape is now holding half of a goblin.
While the other half kind of fell on the ground next to the goblin boss.
Yeah, half of a goblin and a scimitar.
Yeah. Which brings us to mine in his ape form.
All right, now the question: leather armor just gives a +1 to AC, right?
Uh,
I believe
Yeah,
it's a
okay.
14 leather armor.
Well, leather armor says 11, and if I take it off, my AC goes from 15 to 14.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, then... If it says 11, then its base AC is 11.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out, because technically my ape would be able to wear the armor, so I was trying to figure out what to add to its AC to...
I'm thinking scale mail.
oh, you need studded, gives you 12, starts at 12.
Oh, okay, alright. Cool, so... now that thing's dead and I'm holding half of it, I'm moving up to
Give you an inspiration.
here,
if
I
you eat it.
guess. I ate it.
Alright.
The ape eats the goblin.
You get inspiration.
And he is going to go in for a scimitar attack on the goblin boss. That's a 23 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
Go ahead,
And
change
scimitar
places with the ogre.
scimitar damage is it a is it plus proficiency and strength?
Yes.
Okay, so 1d6 plus Uh, 4, 5. 1d6 plus 5.
All right.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage with the scimitar.
Describe your kill.
Just slice the thing's head clear off.
Okay, so Harden, you're watching as this big ape gets between you, or behind this goblin that's now between you and the ape, and you just watch this big, massive ape arm with something sharp just slice. You see the goblin boss just stand there for a while, big old goblin smile, as he's ready to attack you, and his head just kind of slides off as his rest of his body just stands there for a second, then falls to the ground.
Nice.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, should 30. That should be advantage.
Nice.
Flanking, I mean.
Okay.
And with my second attack is just going to be a fist attack.
Damage.
With advantage.
And did you roll your healing for Conlen?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I actually did forget about that. Thank you.
Cool.
That's going to be a 24 to hit the ogre.
Absolutely hits it.
And that is going to be 8 damage to the ogre.
Okay.
Spell healing spirit is 4 healing. Let me make another tally mark. I mean, it's 10 rounds of it, so
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
we've used 4. And that is my turn.
It has kept me up, so thank you for your help.
All right.
Well, and if you go down, there's guaranteed healing coming on my turn, so.
So Meep, it's your turn. Meep?
Me first.
Did Meep go AFK?
Meep, are you muted?
Sorry. But yeah. So I see this goblin running over here, right?
Oh, that goblin is just kind of backed up and took a shot at you. He is standing there with his bow in hand.
Come here, buddy boy. Hey, better swing.
16 hits. Okay. Describe your kill.
It's the entire thing of. It looks like I'm aiming to whack his his bow or whatever he used to shoot at me out of his hands, but no, I'm aiming for his neck. You hear snack, crapple, pop, as he goes flying and lands on this dead goblin.
Okay. So with a hard hit, you swing upwards, basically uppercutting this goblin with your staff, hitting its neck, snapping it so his head's pretty much doing a full 180 of what it should be, kind of like its chin is now up in the air while its head is down near his chest, or like the forehead's down near its chest. And he goes flying and lands on this dead goblin over here. And he's dead.
And you hear the ape go, "Rise."
You're gonna finish that.
And I'm going to send goblin to these two. I bet it's just scramming now.
Alright. So that will lead us to Conlen.
All right, and when the goblin boss had switched places with the goblin, if Conlen glanced over his shoulder and saw that, just made sure that the ogre saw it. Would you rather have a boss like that? And then, of course, the goblin boss just gets dropped, and he's like, "You could see that we work together well." And last opportunity for him to communicate with me before I make a final decision.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage because these ogres are, they're dumb and they're hungry.
Still tried to give him the opportunity. Oh well.
They resist it. They want to eat you guys.
If he tries to speak or breathe at all, he immediately is getting poison sprayed in the face again.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so me as Con. Okay, so 11. so that's a fail.
And then another d12 of damage.
Ooh. All right, so you spray more poisonous thing's face. It's like, oh, not again, damn it! He looks at you. You're the worst.
You're about to find out if I'm the worst.
And would you like to do anything else?
Nope, I'm good on that. The only bonus action I can do is a healing word, but I'm saving my spells.
Okay. And it brings us to the bad guys. So this ogre's gonna sees a big ape, but he also sees a big hippo in front of him, and we'll just let the D4 decide.
Oh,
Three,
come
so-
on. Bring it, bitch.
Our number north, so he's going for mine. The great club attack.
All right.
17 plus 6, so 23.
That hits.
All right. It's going to be... Okay, so 11 plus 4. 15 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Okay, so I drop out of ape form and take 8 damage.
All right. The other ogre over on Conlen is going to swing his great club. So 15.
15 hits.
Okay. 12 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And that ends their turn. Which brings us to Harden.
I am going to hit this ogre in front of me as hard as I possibly can. Hopefully hitting it. I do have advantage because he's still... I'll take 23 hits.
23 absolutely hits.
Okay. And how hurt does he look?
He's a bit battered and bruised.
Battered and bruised? Okay, then I'm going to divine smite as well. So that's... Wow. Okay, there we go. So... I don't understand this. 9, I guess? This doesn't make any sense here. Oh, okay. So 14 damage for the halberd, and then the divine smite will be an additional 15 points of damage.
Ooh, all right, yeah, this is a hard hit. He's
And hang
now...
on, searing smite
All right.
does an additional 11.
Okay, so how do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna hit him, and as it goes through, I'm gonna shear his take his leg off and let him fall to the ground and let him bleed out that way.
All right, so with a quick slash with your halberd, the leg comes right off, and he's just bleeding everywhere. He's screaming out in pain. Blood's going everywhere. Eventually, after a nice pool of blood is formed around him and soaked into the ground, his eyes roll back into the back of his skull, and he just kind of falls down. And he's dead.
All right, and then I'm going to move right here beside him. And how hurt does Harden look? Not Harden. Sorry, Conlen.
I'm about a third of my HP. I'm okay though. I have 10 left, and I'm in this healing square. I'm honestly, I'm not really worried about it.
Okay.
I Remy the player, I'm not worried about it. Conlen is looking rough, but he's more mad about the ogre.
Okay. Then I will. That's where I'm going to be, and I'm going to shout at the ogre. I just killed your friend. You're next.
All right.
Tried to warn you.
Which will bring us to mine. It's your turn. Might be muted.
You muted mine.
I'm gonna move 20 foot to there.
Yep.
Summon Nutty into this space right here.
Okay. You grab Nutty here.
And I need a dex saving throw DC 13.
Okay. So let me get come on. There we go. Okay, so Nutty and a dex save 13.
Yep.
Natural 2, so he has a 1. He rolled a 1.
All right. That is 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then Nutty's going to do the old trick where he decides to teleport.
Oh,
So that's
nice.
another DC 13 deck save. And he's going to teleport mine to
So 11
this
on
side.
that one.
All right. He's going to teleport mine over to this spot over here.
Okay.
That's another 6 damage.
Okay.
And yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. So, and you said get teleported over here?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Meep, it's your turn. There's only one ogre left on the field. Everything else is dead.
Get behind him and flank his ass.
I realized
Wow.
after I flanked that they already have advantage because of fairy fire.
I know, but
Yeah.
no advantage.
Hey,
Kick that
buddy,
pole
buddy,
over
hey,
the
buddy, buddy, swing!
Put that pole somewhere where he doesn't want it. Come on. You know what?
How many?
Totally
I'll give
can't.
you
What kind of
Multiplier?
multiplier can we get on
Wait.
that? What kind of multiplier
Well-
can we get on that advantage? Can we get like a ×4 multiplier, a ×8?
Yep. So, Meep, I want you to put that quarterstaff in sideways, though, okay? End to end. I want you just go.
Da, da, da,
If-
da, da, da.
If you do that,
I
I'll
am-
give you the inspiration that I have.
On that, Tony, I will literally throw gold at you.
14 hits.
Oh, that's a hell of a quarterstaff hit.
Okay. 11. Oh, no.
Is it still alive?
It is. I just got to redo the math, we'll say. There. That makes more sense. Yeah. He is still standing. He's very bloodied. So you kind of came down on him, hit him on the head, bonked him pretty good, and kind of put stars in his eyes.
I hit him in the side with the tip of the cane, like in the guts.
Okay.
And now I'm going to whack him because he's still awake. I technically have polearm mastery, so I get to hit a second time.
All right.
Whack him in the knees with the second quarterstaff hit.
Sorry. All right. So, 18 hits. Okay. Go ahead and describe your kill.
Alright, it's the entire thing of I really sorry, give me one sec. Alright, so Meep runs up and she basically does the entire thing of have you seen the little thing where they have the tap dancing frog? And the tap dancing frog has it to where he does the side to side thing with his.
Yeah, the WB frog.
Yeah, that's basically
Hello,
what
my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
that's what she does, and it hits him in the guts, and then she does a little twirl of her toes, and then she takes out his kneecaps.
Okay. So yeah, you hit
Like
him in the.
full out whack.
All right. So you hit him in the guts, and some stuff kind of comes out of his back end, a little bloody. And then you go on his knees, and you take his kneecap right out, and he slams down hard on the ground, smashing his head on a rock, and pretty much taking him right out. And thus ends the encounter.
Guys, next time we just need to use rocks.
I still have 5 more rounds of healing, so let me roll
it's-
that.
Switch
I
places
have-
with Harden. Just kind of pull Harden into my spot and let him take this healing.
I got 12 out of 21 HP.
12 out of 21.
12 out of 21.
I reach over, I just touch you and give you 9.
Thank you.
And I'll take 11. for myself.
2.
Alright, but yeah. Me very happy.
5 rounds.
All right. But
Well, that could have been a lot worse.
All right, I'll take the extra 3, however many that is.
Take it
4,
all.
5, 6.
I'm down 10, so whatever the total is, you just let me know how much I
Right. You take 10, and I'll take 3.
all right.
And how you still hurt?
A little bit, not really.
Well, then you stay there. No, then I'll take 3. You take 10. That's better.
Okay.
Trust me, what I have left is still more than your max.
All right.
guarantee that.
7,
But
so
yeah.
7 more.
This was honestly, this could have been a lot worse.
Hey, Meep,
Well done.
did you see me? I turned into a Mape. A mine ape.
Did you see me
Huh.
brutally murder some goblins?
I will
Uh,
say it was pretty impressive.
I did warn them.
Conlen just sits on the ground and just rests.
All right.
Well done, guys.
I was worried about your Conlen.
I'll
I
be
wanted
fine.
to stay close in case I needed to heal you. I have that ability. I can lay hands like I did with the little one here.
Oh, we have another healer. Awesome.
Conlen flexes his hands and flexes a leg and it's like, just save your spells. I'll just rest.
All right. So, as you guys kind of wrap up, everybody's healed from the circle and all that. If you guys want to take a short rest real quick for your characters, we'll say you guys did that. And you guys get back on the car, but as you do, you kind of see the path ahead. You see a big open field, kind of just outside this little line of trees, and you see a massive camp. A lot of torchlights, some campfires, and there's hundreds upon hundreds of tents, almost as far as the eye can see. And that's where we're gonna end today's session.
All right, cool.
Let's
That's
Alrighty.
not great.
All right.
It's been real. It's been fun. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, make sure to follow. Check out Professor Rage. He's streaming as well. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.
And
So long. Thanks for all the fish.
and everybody on the video, guys, make sure you check out Sir Remethy at his link will be down in the description below, his Twitch channel. Same with Nomadica's Twitch channel. And that's it, everybody. Thank you for
Check out
watching.
R2's.
Don't leave
Check out
R2.
R2's.
I got mine too.
Oh yeah. And yeah, check out Mark's channel, who's also will be down in the description below. And
Don't
Fluffles as
forget
well.
about mine this way.
Yes.
Apprentice VRP, also known as Meep in the game, because Fluffles is dead.
All right. All right. And we'll catch you guys next time. Thank you everybody for watching. Like and subscribe. We'll see you. Our next session will be January 2nd, I believe, because we're taking next week off. So again, everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.